Door.
I'm ready.
You ain't ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ain't ready.
Yeah, you're ready.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Right.
Welcome to the podcast.
I'm going to say this: the microphone thing is not.
I want to hang out with ukulele, dude. I like ukulele.
I don't like how it takes up a third of your screen.
I can make it over here, but then I miss out. I miss out on ukulele.
I like the ukulele. I just don't like that now we're to the point where you think you're professional enough to have a fucking microphone in your face, like it's the Rooster Teeth podcast or some shit.
It gets more and more. I'm like over
Yeah.
here.
It's just like, and you're wearing like a funny hat and some glasses. I guess you're already wearing glasses. So
I just don't like the mics where it's a giant pop filter, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like all you see are their eyes. Like, yeah, man, I'm just.
Yeah.
Got that leafy look going.
Yeah. You don't want to be leafy.
I've had this connected literally since the beginning of this podcast. I bought this podcast mic.
I know. I have this mic. I have the same exact thing I'm using right now. It looks exactly the same, except I don't have the thing that's attached.
I want a ukulele in there though.
Here, can you see it? Here, there's the head of it.
Yeah,
here it is.
Just the head.
Yeah, well,
I won with the Black Mamba edition.
Wow. A little was a black and white debate.
Was that the same color as the one you broke?
No, the one I broke was red.
Black and red. Welcome to Blue Reese Podcast.
You know what it is.
What are we on, 43?
Don't
43.
care.
Getting to 50.
Yep, we're almost old enough to die.
Are we past Scorecast yet?
No, it's at 45, I think.
Oh, we're almost there.
We're almost there.
I think I recorded one and never posted it. So.
He's gonna do one more. He's gonna upload it just so he gets.
I'll just keep doing one. Like,
it's like the Tupac of podcasts. It's like I already recorded this, but fuck, it just goes
fuck
up.
You. Eat the ass.
You're like, I guess I recorded that a long time ago. It's obviously you recording it recently.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what's going on today?
Oh, look, the Pokemon, the Pokemon,
yeah.
I think you should go with it. Fucking just Pokemon expansions came out.
Oh, there's Smash games coming out for the Wii U and the 3DS. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wonder what's gonna. Oh, that'll be cool if Cloud's in it.
What? Cloud? You're crazy. Nah, I have a feeling, man.
Yeah.
If anyone sees this, I called it.
We do a video podcast and we look like we're from the 80s. We got like backwards hats and
a
stuff.
mustache.
Playing Game Boy.
A big ass mustache.
80s, but whatever. Yeah, I got a mustache. Anyway,
this is our video game podcast. It goes up every Thursday. We talk about news. Do a little retrospective every month with our Games Gone By segment, which is going to be on God of War. And
Chains of Olympus, by the way. I never brought that up.
Goes to Sparta.
PSP. Yeah, PSP. Oh. Yeah, I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Can you imagine how funny that'd be for David? David's like, you played through the game.
Well, you want to play it anyway, so it's a good excuse to now, have to play another game too.
Oh wait, you didn't play it right? Oh wait, David didn't play it right? Alright, fuck it, let's do Red Dead.
Oh yeah, let's do Red Dead Redemption too.
That's fine, we can swap it halfway through.
Yeah, we can swap
David has time, he plays fucking 100 hours in a day.
You beat Dragon Quest in 2 hours. I don't even know how you did it. You got over 100 hours in 2 hours.
I'm Adrian.
When in the hyperbolic time chamber, he gets that.
The giggling Gus over there in the polos, David. Gore's over here in the all black edition.
Yeah, that's me.
Hell yeah.
I'm wearing gray pants though.
So you don't think you're gonna be on for the Pokemon or not Pokemon Smash?
I might be. The only reason why is because we have somebody coming over. I don't know if you can hear it. Wait, everybody. You can't hear it right now. But our fridge is like fucking. I don't know what's going on, but it's making this really loud noise. And we have somebody coming over to fix it at like 8 my time.
Oh.
And just in case he isn't.
Invite him in.
Yeah, you want to watch Smash? Yeah, they're going to show Doom Guy. Come on. If they don't show Doom Guy, I'm just going to fucking throw him out of my house.
I don't need a fridge. I need Doom Guy.
Right out this window, he's going out. It'd be like that shot in Fresh Prince whenever he throws out Jazzy Jeff.
Speaking of Doom Guy, you got your Doom trailer, which I was like waiting all day for you to watch because I was like, how are you just not watch this right now?
I wasn't on until late.
I know, and I'm just waiting there, and I'm like, I just want to see his reaction to the sword.
I was gone in the day, and then I went out with Gerard. We made out a little bit.
Did you give him the jacket?
No, I tried to. I made him wear it, though, and he didn't want to take a picture. It was really baggy on him, which made me feel bad. I'm like, it didn't even fit me.
So can you give it to Casey?
Yeah, actually, it'd probably fit Casey. So,
Someone's gonna get that jacket by the time we're done. If not him,
me.
then they give it to Kyle. Fuck it.
yeah, it's me. Oh yeah, I'll send Kyle.
It's
He
gonna
sent
be
me some.
it's gonna be Brotherhood of the Traveling Ego jacket.
Hey, ego? Don't say that. I like egos. I don't want to think about egos in that face.
That's your face you make whenever you eat Egos.
yeah. That's what
You
we
eat
saw last
Eggo.
night, I love it.
Tune in to last week's episode to see what we're talking about.
Just watch the weird unboxing that we did for
Oh
it.
yeah,
that
we got separated. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called David's Weird Hentai Shirt. He sent me.
See, and I like how I waited all day to see Gore watch a Doom trailer. When it was literally just you could just take a picture of Gore's face, just
Yeah,
and put
and
it.
we're doing one of those hey go faces.
Yeah,
or
just do that. And then yeah, look at that's the exact face he made the entire.
Yeah. That was fun. That was a fun trailer. I just watched it again, like right before this podcast, because I thought we were going to talk about it. So
there you go. Talk about it.
actually, I still have it loaded up. Let me watch it again right now. You guys talk.
This week we're gonna go through our do a quick recap like we did last week with PlayStation with Xbox in the 2010s. Do some of the prominent games, some of the news. I got a different kind of trivia this week. We'll see how it goes. If it goes well, I might do more of it. If not, we'll drop it. Fuck it. And then finally some news is starting to poke out from because we had a dead couple like 2 or 3 weeks for the last while. So now we can actually go through some news.
Wait, pause. Your mic is muted.
I knew it. No, see,
I thought he knew that, and he was just giggling and stuff.
Yeah, no, I thought too, because
and then I just saw him go, yeah, obviously.
I saw when he was giggling over, with Gerard wearing it. He's how are you muting your mic? How are you knocking it over?
I'm muting it every time I go to vape, and then I'm forgetting to fully unmute it.
Now he sounds like he's
now you sound like you smoked for the last 35 years of your 20 whatever your life.
Baby.
No, I'm serious. Your mic sounds like ass right now.
Huh?
Your mic sounds bad. Like you dropped 17 octaves.
That's fine.
Also, for some
no,
reason,
it's not.
It's fine. It'll fix. For some reason, Adrian, since you switched your mic around, now it's like easier to cut you out of the Skype call. Do you get that too, David? Like if you just say one thing, your audio cuts out immediately.
No, that doesn't happen to me.
Like if I like David
talking over each other.
Yeah. See, I'm not cutting him out. But if you start talking, say something, Adrian.
Yeah.
No, you have to say one. Yeah, it cuts out for me. Like I can't hear him anymore. That's weird.
That's what I did when I had this mic on.
That is weird.
Yeah, it's probably some setting in Skype.
You need to like
die. There you go.
Yeah,
no, he sounds fine to me.
Do we want to attempt me fixing my mic during this?
I guess you could just unplug the mic and plug it back in. That won't fuck
yeah, is that going to fuck up the recording?
Yeah, no, it won't. I don't think that will. Why would that fuck it up?
I don't fucking know. Try it.
I've switched.
All right, we're doing it live.
I've switched my microphone a couple of times randomly here and there just because of reasons.
Why are you muting yourself to begin with?
Because you guys kept bitching while I was vaping on the fucking podcast, so I figured I'd be polite and mute it.
Definitely keep yourself muted. All right. Fuck it.
Or you could just not vape for 2 hours.
No.
That's true.
I don't eat food on the podcast.
And he's a growing boy.
It's all proven.
Look at me.
He's a growing boy, and you're fucking telling him not to eat.
Food
we don't know you don't have
Ever.
an IV going to your ass with food right now.
That's not eating though. That's like
that's butt chugging. I believe you'd butt chug.
That's not how it works anyway.
All right. Speaking of working,
I would peg you for a butt chugger.
I'll peg you.
All right, David. Speaking of pegging, what'd you play?
That has nothing to do unless we're talking about board games. Those come with pegs. Battleship. Anybody remember in the Battleship movie where they actually play Battleship?
No, but I popped off when they said when the old guy said
you're not sick of this Battleship.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Literally, I forgot everything else aside from Rihanna being in the movie and that part.
Nobody remembers they.
Oh yeah, no, when they play Battleship. Yeah, they did play Battleship, but they were like
pointing out dome, and
yeah,
they can't see each other, so they have to guess where to shoot. They're like, shoot at this. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So they're playing Battleship.
I'm upset that Monopoly movie never showed up.
Yeah, I'm upset. I mean, that would just be like, it's gonna be like the rise and fall of some guy that like because that's what Monopoly is, right? Oh, look at all this! I
basically
got all
got
this
it for
stuff.
Wolf of Wall Street.
And then like at the end, they'd walk by a sign that says Boardwalk, or like was it? Yeah, Boardwalk.
Pass go.
Park Boulevard or something like shit like that.
They pass go and they get a little bit more money so they could keep going.
Yeah. All right, David, what'd you play?
So I finished up Yakuza Kiwami. Great game. Definitely one of those things that when you guys get around to potentially playing some Yakuza, highly recommend playing 0 before playing 1. There's a lot of shit that happens in 1 that they give you enough background to kind of get invested in it, but it has a lot more emotional impact if you played 0 before playing a 1. The only downside is that 1 feels like a much inferior game to 0. So it kind of sucked from that regard. But otherwise than that, fantastic story. Can't wait to fucking play 2. Really looking forward to it. So now that I have that beat it. Oh, yeah.
Or to it because he's going to be at 4 in a couple games.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey,
Playing it. My goal is to try and play through all of them before fucking 7 comes out. But,
that ain't happening. That comes out May over here, right? Or something like that.
I don't think there's still a confirmed release date for the US.
Not? I know it just came out, right, in Japan?
Yeah, it just came out in Japan. But I figure maybe they'll give it like a 7-month window, and all of them are pretty short aside from 0 and 5, so... Dude, fuck you, it's called Fit.
It's called dying.
No, see, yeah, Gore would do it, but he'd just like actually say, oh, I'm dying. Yeah, no, I just wait for 7. All right.
But,
I bet you wouldn't actually die on screen, would you? I would.
I'd do it.
Tom Cruise would do
We'd
it.
get a lot of
Fucking
views,
do it
so
right
if either of you guys want to make the play and get us some views.
You turn into a husk.
All right, David, what else you play?
So aside from Yakuza, now that that's done, I went back to Devil May Cry 5, and holy fuck, can I say it's weird going back to that game while you're in the middle of a goddamn V mission and just going, oh, okay, Devil May Cry, I've played all of these, I know how these play. Oh, wait a second, why is nothing? Oh, that's right, I gotta walk up and stab him with the fucking cane. That's
how
right.
long have you been away from that game?
He works.
I played it when it first came out, played it for a couple days, and haven't touched it since.
And then you're just gonna start it where it's at?
Yeah.
I finished the first V mission, and I have a feeling, I think I'm at a, what's his name? Not Dante, what's it?
Nero.
Nero, there you go. I never played 4. And I'm at a Nero mission, and I feel like if I go back, I'll be like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I have a bad like pet peeve about just like picking up a game right where it was, unless it's like not really story based or anything. I have to start it over.
That's why I keep not wanting to go back to Control, because Control is probably going to be way worse than Devil May Cry, because there's so many different things.
Yeah.
Because Devil May Cry, if you play on the easiest mode, I guess, you could just
What
probably...
bitch does that?
Well, I might do it just to finish it, but I don't know. I had it on normal. It was beating my ass, but or whatever normal is. I don't know. Whatever's or below, I guess, easy, meaning below on the menu.
Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, normal, I guess. I mean, it wasn't like too hard, but whatever. But if I want to just jump right back into that, because I was like on mission 5 or 6, I might just say fucking go easy. Yeah, Control has no difficulty level though, so like there's times where that and also that fucking story is confusing already. So I'm like, I'll jump in, I'll be like,
it's only 11 hours though.
I'm about 10 hours in, so I'm doing all the side stuff.
Okay,
so that's why
I was checking out. How
I was already 10 hours in, so I was at like, I think there's 9 chapters. I was at the end of 5, I think. So
gotcha. Yeah, no, Devil May Cry 5, I mean, Devil May Cry's never had an elaborate story. It usually just comes down to fucking some demons trying to fuck shit up, go fuck them up instead.
That was exactly a story of this one, too.
Yeah.
What I heard is just like, I mean, you see the first cutscene, you're like, all right, there's a big demon. Yeah, go.
Yep, Dante's in trouble. We gotta go help Dante. What the fuck? The city's
I didn't even get to
fucked
Dante
up.
yet, which I'm really upset. You see Dante in the beginning, but I didn't even get to a mission where you play him yet.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. Oh, fantastic game.
That's my first Devil May Cry.
Oh, really?
It will be.
I
I might end up buying them on Switch because we're gonna get those soon. We'll see.
No, don't get Devil May Cry 5 on 4K. That game looks.
I have Devil May Cry. I'm saying the 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
You can pass on
play
2.
2.
Not
don't
good.
play 2. No, 2's not good.
But
like legit not good. Don't even play it.
1 is good. 3 is.
We're gonna get some new Switch stuff with it though. Remember, that's gonna get announced actually tomorrow. Yeah.
But
this means we'll talk about it later.
Later, yeah. But yeah, no. 3 I think is honestly still my favorite. Absolutely. 4 was really good, but not better than 3. So far, my opinion of 5 is that it's phenomenal. I don't know. 3 just holds a special place in my heart still. We'll see how
Dude.
my thoughts are when I end the game. But
There was a boss in Devil May Cry 5 that I got to where you have to you keep flying up and you have to fight like this angel looking character to save a character from the past games or whatever.
Yep.
I don't want to spoil it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't even make any sense what the fuck's happening. The camera's just fucking whipping by. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm even doing. I'm winning. I won. I don't know how.
That seems, are the games super long?
no,
This
they're
one's
usually
12 hours.
yeah, they're usually only
I
kind of
want to just go through and just play the story because I hear that's one of those weird ass nothing makes sense. But
No. The first 3 don't have side stuff, so that's what you mean.
So yeah, no,
I don't think they do. This
even
one,
though you guys say don't
Devil
play
May Cry
2,
3
I might try it
introduced
still.
hidden areas.
when I was talking about side stuff earlier, I was talking about Control. By the way, if you were confused.
No.
Okay, all right. I was talking because that's why it took me so long for Control.
But no, they have side missions, but they don't have side story stuff. And honestly, it is kind of worth going through all of them. 2's kind of worth going through if you just kind of want some of the story aspect for it, but it's not a good game. It's
also it's really easy. I thought I was
That's
just
fine
really
with
good
me,
when I played it. When I was a kid and I played that, I thought it was just really good because I remember Devil May Cry 1 being fucking super hard.
I don't know. I might want to. It's just something. I kind of want to go through the series. It looks something I would be into.
Yeah, if you're curious about it, play it in the order of 3, 1, 4, 2, then 5. That's where they fit chronologically.
Yeah, that's the chronology because the 3 is way before. That's when he's.
Should I play chronologically or release though?
No, you don't need to. You
don't need to, but I always like playing things chronologically so I know kind of where the story is at during each point.
I think it fits better if you just play them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because that's how they came out and that's how everybody else experienced it anyway. I mean, if you want, you could.
We might, and then that way we'll do a Games Gone By maybe sometime with it.
Yeah,
I'll be down for that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. Do whatever. Don't play 2 though. Just skip that. Really, don't play 2. I'd rather you play the DMC reboot than fucking 2.
We'll see.
Actually, that's a good point. If you decide,
I really like the reboot.
If you do decide to play Devil May Cry 5, at least play 4 before playing 5.
I'm going to. I genuinely want to go through.
Yeah,
I might.
That makes sense, obviously.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll see. At that point, I might just go through the franchise. We'll see.
Because I don't know who the fuck Nero is really. I mean, I'm just like,
yeah.
I played a little bit of 4, but I kind of know who he is. I watched the they have that's another thing. They have a little 8-minute video that's attached in the game. If you go to extras or whatever, and they give you all the story, but it doesn't matter. It's all confusing anyway. But it's they tell you this character's this and this happened and this. And I could be wrong, but I think for 2, don't they just skip that almost completely?
I feel like a fun spring break would be just barging every game of those and just having this obscene knowledge of Devil May Cry in my head.
Dude, I fucking love Devil May Cry.
Son of Sparta and and all that stuff.
I want the video game equivalent of what it did to Rambo.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Rambo's lore is a little bit less dense.
I know, but I like the idea of that because I don't know if you know, David, is on the movie podcast. I wanted to watch the new Rambo, and so I was like, you know what, fuck, I've never seen Rambo before, so I watched literally every Rambo in 2 days.
Yeah, you talked about that a little bit on here too.
Yeah, I watched every Rambo in 2 days, and I was fucking Rambo'd out by the end of it, but it was an obscene amount of just everything in my head that weekend was fucking Rambo.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
My favorite quote.
Anyway, anything else?
Yeah, and then the other thing I've been playing, which is the last thing I've been playing, is Shadowbringers. I renewed my subscription to Final Fantasy 14. I had a bunch of buddies pick up the game, so I've been kind of teaching them how to play while slowly going through and playing some of the Shadowbringers content. Fucking fantastic. Goddamn, I love this game. It's the one MMO that I keep going back to, and for damn good reason.
I would love to play it, but I have no time.
There.
All right, Gore, what'd you play?
I'll go through mine quick. I didn't play too much.
Nothing.
Nothing. I played a little bit more of IE, the Somnium Files, and it got to the point where it gets to the real first puzzle because you get a tutorial one, and it's pretty out there. This game, it's
Is it out there in the way you'd like it though? If you like.
Well, I'll tell you something real quick. No spoilers. The whole thing is like a dream sequence you have to do, and you have to figure out how to do it. Whatever.
Right.
There's a part where if you touch a telephone pole, it makes a it makes what does it make? It makes like a something else shake in the environment, and you have to figure out what the hell that means. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. I mean, it's all dream logic, which I like. So it's weird shit. Like you'll see somebody's skeleton there, just sitting there. You're like, okay, and you can interact with it by either punching it, talking to it, or like grabbing the skull off or whatever.
Oh, so
and
it's like
all
Red
those
Dead.
do different things. Yeah, it's like Red Dead. It's like Red Dead, God of War, every game. It's like every game. But it's like really strange, like a lot of things you do, which is cool because it's all dream logic. So you're like, I don't know why this interacts with that exactly, but I mean, I guess they get away with it by saying dreams.
I like weird shit, but it just has to play decently still too. Like
oh no, it plays well.
Okay, because I still stand by that. What was that sweary game? The missing. Yeah, like that was weird, but it wasn't necessarily like. I don't think it played well.
Oh yeah, this is just like 999.
Yeah, which
you do walk around in the dream sequences, but it's like
as long as it's which you wouldn't know, I guess. But as long as the puzzles aren't extreme bullshit, then
no.
Because there were like maybe
they're weird.
There were maybe a couple. I can't even pinpoint you, so maybe I'm even bullshitting. But I feel like there were a couple in the Nonary games that were just bullshit. That I was like, that doesn't make sense, but I guess that works.
Sure, yeah. Some of them are like, whoa, okay, that's a big leap in logic.
Jump, yeah.
Same thing in Phoenix Wright though. It's just,
yeah.
I guess it's just Japanese logic. They don't care. It's just like, whatever, it's fun. I'm like, all right. I mean, Phoenix Wright, you play as a lawyer, and for some reason you're a fucking detective. So I don't. Like, you act like a detective in those games. So I mean, at this point, I don't really care. Especially if you're gonna give me a lot of really interesting, likable characters. This one so far, I mean, he's held off the pervy shit. The main character, he's
that's still
slowed it down a little bit. I've only played about an hour and a half since, but there was a lot of story in that hour and a half, and I didn't really get too much. And it's interesting from what I played.
Cool. Did
you
besides start God of War?
No, I was going to start it yesterday. I didn't. I'm going to start it tonight though. I am. If we get out of this call early enough, we'll see. If not, then I'll start tomorrow, I guess.
Anything else?
I played 2 games in the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle. I played Knights of the Round. Did I talk about that last week or no?
Yeah.
I think I talked about it in a call. And then, did I talk about it here?
I think so.
No, you and I were playing, and you were talking about that, and you were talking about how it was fun.
Yeah, I thought we talked about it in a call, but not.
We might have talked about it here, but you were playing that.
Anyway. Yeah, because I mentioned that we should all get it. So we did. It has 3-player online. Well, anyway, I beat Knights of the Round. That was really fun. It had RPG elements. You told me that, David, even though I already knew. But because I played it. It was a lot of fun. That's a really fun game. I never played it. I always was interested in that because I like King Arthur shit. So it's King Arthur, but barely. Like it's like, I mean, come on. It's Japanese version of King Arthur, which is fun. No story really, but it's still fun. And I played Captain Commando. That's what it's called, which is the most generic fucking name I've ever heard. But that one's really fun. You get to play as a mummy with knives. You get to play as a baby in a robot suit. You get to play as the titular Captain Commando, and you play as a ninja.
Hell yeah.
And it's fun. They're all just beat 'em ups, obviously, as you would expect. But those 2 were really fun. I didn't play any of the other ones. But what else? I started a game called My Lovely Daughter, which is it looked messed up.
FBI, open up!
Why would the FBI open up on someone having a daughter?
Yeah, My Lovely Daughter. What? Well, it's actually messed up though. It's a messed up game, but not but not David messed up. It's like what's the word? Like not Cronenberg, but like Lovecraftian.
What's it on?
Messed up. It's on Switch. It was $7.50. I don't know if it's still on $7.50. But I don't exactly recommend it because it's a game all about your daughter is dead. She's just like dead.
All right,
you don't know why she's. Huh?
You sold me so far.
Okay, your daughter's dead. Of course, he likes that. He's weird. And you have to figure out how to bring her back. And you play as a alchemist, I guess, that can like transmute things, kind of like that one show with the robot, the anime. What is it called?
Apex Legends.
The Alchemist one.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. I couldn't think of it. Not robot. He's a suit armor. But yeah, it's kind of like that. But the first thing you have to do is you have to make a homunculus that represents your daughter's soul, I guess, or something, and feed that homunculus to your daughter's soul to make the daughter come back to life. And I'm like, okay, I don't get it. But you do it. You make this like wooden little girl, and she's like, Daddy, I love you. And then you have to feed the soul of that thing that you just created to the daughter, to the actual daughter. And he's like, no, I love you, Daddy. I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to play this. So I just stopped it. I was like, all right.
Style.
It's interesting. I don't know if it's actually good, but it's tells you
it's point and click.
It's point and click. It tells you right in the beginning that this is made to upset you. This game is not for. It's not really a fun game. It even says like we are here to upset you. It says that it gives you a warning right in the beginning of the game. So I'm like, okay, and immediately I'm like, I don't want to play this. I'll probably play it, but not right now.
I'll check it out. It's on sale anymore, but I'll check it out later.
Yeah, it was $7.50, and it looked interesting. I was like, this looks like it could be like messed up.
Maybe if it drops like
I do want to play. I just didn't want to play at that moment because I was just not in the mood for something where you're like, oh, I get to murder all these little girls I'm creating. I'm like, I don't want to do this.
It looks up my alley for just weird shit. Like I said, I like a good weird game, but
it's weird.
I have plenty of those right now.
I can see it. What else did I play? I think that's it.
Cool.
I didn't play too much.
I have a good list of games. Played Dragon Quest a little bit more, not really that far. Made it to the town after the rainbow wasn't at the prince's place. So I'm making a little bit of progress, not too much. I did swap it out though, just for now, because I need to knock out a 2019 game. So I swapped it out to play Luigi's Mansion 3. I was worried because that game crashed like in the first 5 minutes, but then it's been fine since. So hopefully it stays like that. But super awesome so far. Loving that game. Playing Grindstone. I got the Apple Arcade free trial, so I wanted to get What the Golf and Assemble with Care, but I didn't want to stay up too late, so I just played Grindstone. Super cool puzzle game. It's like kind of like a drop-down gem game, and you gotta slice through things, but it's got the capybara style to it, which is fun. Started God of War, but man, I don't know why. It's probably, well, I do know why. It's because I started the game 3 times already at this point. But it's like
tired of the beginning.
I'm tired of the beginning, man. I'm just so tired of the beginning. It's awesome. Like that fucking fight at the beginning's always awesome.
Right.
But I've literally started that game probably 3 or 4 times. Not even like to a point where I'm like, I've never been bored of it. It's just like something comes up, I'm like, I gotta play that still. But yeah. So I started again. So I'm just like making small progress. But the same thing I did with Red Dead, where I played Red Dead twice in a row, and that's beginning is fucking slow. So it's like I'm just like treading. I'm like, all right, just gotta get through this shit.
Yeah, but at least characters aren't fucking weeping. Ooh, oh, Kratos, I'm sad now.
Oh, just walking through snow.
yeah, but at least that's like everybody's talking shit about each other.
You do know that I've been looking a lot into Red Dead. You know that the top leading mod for Red Dead 2 is someone just is taking out the intro.
That's really bullshit. I love the intro. I don't.
No. People were saying that because people are replaying it.
Dude, when you have to fix the wagon wheel, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, no. Well, it's not that it's like bad, David. It's very slow. It's methodical in what it's doing.
It's character based. Yeah. Hey, if you like a good visual novel, then you won't mind this.
No. But it's not people that are just like for the first time doing it. It's people that are replaying the game and they just don't.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, I get that. Yeah, I get that. It is slow, but
I thought it was fun.
I mean, you should just keep playing it anyway. I mean, restarting it, you can just restart certain missions.
I'll talk about Red Dead in a second though. Okay. I started Resident Evil 2. How many levels does that have?
Levels?
Like I consider like the police station before the temple or the underground part as a level. Is there a lot of those? Because I
guess there's what 3?
Okay. I know it's
wait. Am I missing? You got the police station, you got the underground, the sewers, and then you got the.
I haven't been in that part yet. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
So 2, and then you got another place later.
Okay, cool. So.
Well, who are you playing as first?
Leon. So because I was gonna, I went through and I just got all the gems and did that, but I had to save right before I did that, so I'm gonna go back to the police station or the medallions.
Medallion.
So I'm gonna go back to the old save before I open up the dungeon or the underground. I'm gonna go back and just do all that extra shit because there's definitely stuff you missed, obviously.
Oh yeah. There's doors.
So I'm gonna go do all that stuff and then I'll come back to it because it's definitely a fun exploration game.
What are you playing it on?
What do you mean?
What difficulty?
whatever the normal is.
Yeah. No, normal's perfect because that's the one where it's like the zombies are a threat, but not too much of a threat.
Some of them.
But when you get to the fucking lickers, though,
dude, those things fucking pissed me the fuck off.
Those things terrified the fuck out of me.
Yeah, the first time they get you, yeah.
Dude, fucking, they're on this.
So, I was playing with my girlfriend, and I was like, hey, watch how good I am at Resident Evil 4. And so I just pull out the knife, and she's like, you're not going to kill it. I'm like, watch this. Literally the first kill I got in Resident Evil 2, aside from, like, the very intro, was the first kill I got, like, in the mansion. It was just me slicing away at that. Yeah. And I was like, hell yeah. And I started using it. I know, and I was using it. I was like, oh, it breaks.
Yeah.
I got pissed.
I was thinking that too, because I'm like, hell yeah, I got a knife. I'm good. I mean, I guess once you use them a little bit in the original, I think they go away also, don't they? Or something like that?
In 4.
No, actually, in 4, yeah. 4, I know.
I'm used to 4.
Yeah.
But I was like,
yeah,
doing that.
Do they go away? Wait, David, do you remember in 2, do they go away? Or is it one of those things where you keep it, but you have to, like, retrieve it from the zombie after they grab you?
I think they went away.
They went away after they have a durability?
That's fine. I have no problem with it now. That
I know when like a zombie grabs you can use it to get them off of you, and then you have to go pick it up later, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the same thing in this.
But that threw me off.
So.
But it did give me an achievement right away, which is funny. Like one of the first achievements I have in Resident Evil 2 is don't need no damn gun. Don't need no stinking gun. And then also I like how you can put the flashbang in their mouth too, which is fun.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, no, the liquor, like, yeah, at first it freaked me out, and then I tried to kill it, and obviously that's hard to kill.
His phony little fucking tail. He's a disturbing little guy.
But then it stopped scaring me because the last medallion I needed, one landed right in front of me, and I had like no bullets, no shotgun or anything. And I just kept dying. There was no way for me to get out of there. So I died like maybe 6 or 7 times until I was like, oh, let me just see if I can do a flashbang. Flashbang, ran to this side, opened up the door, and ran. But that game tells you very quickly. You accumulate ammo. You're like, oh, I'm a fucking god. I'm good. And then you're like, oh no, some of these fucking zombies can like fall down fucking 4 times and they'll still get back up. And that I was like, god damn it.
Oh yeah. I'm glad too, because I mean, if this was a game, I mean, obviously this is a game where the aiming is much easier than the original Resident Evil 2. If you just shot them once and they're done right in the head, I would have been like, okay, I have so much ammo.
It's also awesome that it's survival horror. Like towards the end, because again, like I'm very much Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6. Not that I even liked 5 and 6, but 4 is like where I'm at, and that's kind of where I am with Resident Evil. So it clicked to me like about halfway through when I had fucking 40 rounds of ammo, some shotgun shells, and all of a sudden I have 3 handgun bullets and like 1 shotgun shell. I'm like, all right, I gotta just start running.
Yeah, there's times where you just have to fucking
let it
say, all right, I'm not killing that licker, I'm not killing the dog there, and I'm getting the fuck out of here.
It's really upsetting though because the 4K sucks ass, like actually sucks ass in Resident Evil 2. So
it didn't bother me too much, but yeah, it was disappointing.
I strongly remember that it bothered me so much at the beginning that was one of the reasons why I didn't even bother coming back in, because I didn't even know there was an issue with it. I was like, this game looks dumb because of how fucking washed out it is.
Yeah.
And so now so the reason why I finished up Red Dead, I was kind of gonna balance the two at the very end, but I just finished Red Dead so I could turn off HDR on the Xbox and just roll through Resident Evil.
Yeah. That's disappointing because if any game would look really good with HDR,
dude, Resident Evil 2 already looks awesome. I would love because the cutscenes look great. Cutscenes look fucking awesome, but then once I get in the game, once you get to anything dark,
really washed out.
Once you get it looks like it looks atrocious. Like I'm just like, this looks trash.
I don't get it too because HDR is all about like it's high dynamic range, but it's all about the coloring, right? It makes them pop more.
I was looking at someone and it could just be like random commenters not knowing what they're talking about, but someone was like saying that it's just a fact that they're just not actually transcoding it properly. Like they're just bringing it over and doing this.
That's probably
they're doing the stuff that like acts like it's like almost like a YouTube video. You know, when you upload it, you can say, "Oh, this is 1080p," but it's not actually 1080p.
It's like when old movies back in like 2010 would get like a 3D conversion.
Yeah.
It was like the worst. Like Thor. Remember the original Thor?
Right.
Did you ever see that in 3D? That was the worst 3D movie I think I've ever seen in my life because nothing popped out. It's just like they converted it. And it's all fucked up. It's
so it's just them saying
they use an HDR machine to convert it, and it just didn't convert right.
Yeah, and they're not adjusting it. So and then with the game dealing as much blacks as it is, they haven't converted it. But I could just be speaking out my ass. I don't know.
That's probably right.
I was gonna say that sounds about right, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, for a game that's always in the dark, I'm like, no. So I had to like I immediately stopped the game to figure out what to do because I wasn't gonna do it that way.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Red Dead Redemption 2. My God, what a fucking game, man! What a goddamn game. It is going to be a lot for God of War to even like, and not to say that I'm sure God of War at the end is going to like be in my top.
Oh, I'm sure God of War is going to be like, oh my God, Jack material.
Like I'm going to fucking love it, but I am shocked that people are upset that those two should be split down. And again, I'm be it so maybe, but if those two, if they were as contended, they should be split down the middle. No one should be upset either of one of those winning.
Right? And every time I say, like, oh, I wish Red Dead Redemption would win, everybody immediately assumes I'm an Xbox fanboy, which makes no fucking sense because it's on PS4 also. And I'm sure it's better on PS4. And how the fuck do they not know? I played it on PS4. Yeah,
do the cross. Yeah, the cross.
Yeah,
you were over lopsided. Yeah,
for Jesus.
Yeah. Well, why am I not an Xbox fanboy? Looks at the Xbox on top of Gore's head.
I don't think I had it last year though.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
I might have had it actually.
No, but I maybe I want to get shit for this, but also not. I think one of the easiest, but like the most fulfilling storylines is literally the parent and the son, or the parent and the daughter. Last of Us, Walking Dead, God of War. What's the other one that did it? Like Mandalorian, you could even say, like, you know, like stuff like that. It's so easy to be like someone watching over someone that's more helpless.
Someone watching someone over, and also there's that lingering fact that somebody that this person loved is dead. Yeah, that's what I was getting with God of War.
Yeah, or
it's like he's sad because his wife is gone.
And there's a growing progression in them. You know, it's like lead liked Clementine, but it wasn't attached until later on. Obviously, Kratos at the very beginning. Obviously, I'm getting through it. So maybe I'm wrong, but Kratos is very distant from the boy. You know, stuff like that, and that's easy. It's the easiest slam dunk in narrative. And I hope people start diverting from it because I mean we got our fill of it. I feel, but who knows? But dude, and David, let me ask you this: what about Rockstar games don't you like specifically?
I just don't like their playstyle usually. I'm just not a big fan of the controls usually. I'm not a big fan of their storytelling.
Storytelling how?
Using like some of the earlier Grand Theft Autos, for example, it was like, yeah, I'm playing kind of a gangster story, but I don't feel like one ever in their games. I just feel like, yeah, I watched Scarface. Let me kind of take some elements that should make you feel like it.
Did Rockstar's wackiness kind of start diverting you away from it?
Yeah, because it never. That's why I actually kind of liked Saints Row to a degree, was because
it embraced
at least the later one, exactly. The later ones were just like, nah, fuck it, we'll go full tilt with this.
So
and fully embrace the concept.
Let me tell you this. We will do a Red Dead Redemption 2 Games Gone By.
All right.
I think you will. I'm not gonna say Red Dead Redemption 2 is gonna make you like Rockstar games. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 will make you think differently of what your approach is with it. It's the controls definitely they're a little dated. I still think. Some stuff about it.
I don't have a problem with it. It's not the controls.
No. At no point was I like I hate this, but there were definitely some parts where it's like a little bit of stuff can definitely be improved on.
And they're gonna improve on it in the next game because that was like their major complaint. And I think that might be the reason why they lost Game of the Year, is just from audience going like, I don't like the controls.
Yeah, no, Rockstar games they can if you do not like it, then maybe David you won't. But I feel like if you just kind of just
going with an open mind.
Going with an open mind. I think this game, sure, it's got some Rockstar wackiness, which I mentioned last week, which is what kind of wrote me back in. But it's so meticulous in details. Stuff, and I think you'd appreciate it. I was watching 100 details you might have missed on what's going on. Stuff like
if you go into the water, you're wet, and you remain wet until you dry.
Just
whatever part you get submerged.
Snow sticks to your shirt. If you stand by a fire, it melts off. The body fat on animals jiggles like appropriately where they would on when you have them stowed in your back. Light goes through appropriate parts like your hat or your ear.
And stuff.
If you kill an NPC, like if a husband and wife are sitting outside, you kill the NPC will not come back. Ooh, what were some of the other big ones that I was saying?
I watched this a long time ago, so I don't remember all. The one that stuck with me was like, if you submerge yourself as far as you submerge is where you will remain wet for a little while. Like, so if it could be anywhere, it could be like any part of your body, all the way up to your neck. You will remain wet for a little while.
NPCs, let's say you hog tie one and put it in shallow water, it will stick his head up, trying to make sure it does not actually drown.
Right.
Let's see. I'm gonna scroll through a couple of these, but talk a little bit about it if you.
Yeah, sure. That's one of those things. Definitely when you just, because I assume you saying that means that's going to be one of your next few ones. Definitely give.
I don't know. It might me or Gores. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, you know what? Because your next one, Adrian, is next month, right?
Right. I'm not going to do that.
No. That's David. Yours.
Yeah, I'm next month.
All right.
So yeah, don't do that March, please.
Well, I mean, we'll talk about it soon, but right now March is clearing up.
I got tons of shit in March still.
What? 2 things?
No, I got like fucking 5 games still on pre-order for March.
What?
We talked about this last time.
I forgot because immediately when you're done talking.
Yeah, fair. No, that's fair.
Why did I not? I didn't know that horses could swim.
Yeah, they can. Well,
I never knew that was a thing. I had to ask Google. I was like, "Hey, can horses actually swim?"
Well, I don't know about swimming, but
yeah. Persona 5 The Royale is at the end of the month. Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal. I have note that got delayed.
Possums can play dead, and on your minimap they'll actually show as dead.
Yeah, that's great. I actually know that.
When you're Arthur, whenever you're see a new animal, he'll draw it in his journal.
Yeah.
If he's drunk, he'll draw it all fucked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's kind of neat.
Because you could get fucked up in this game. Too.
Yeah. Also, there's different horse animations for when you're drunk. So if you climb on your horse while you're like elevated on like a hill, it'll be different from the usual one. It'll be different if you're drunk. Getting on that. Horse balls actually shrink in the cold.
That was a big. That was
literally the first one.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing they mentioned before. Like. Before the game even came out, was just like, yeah, the testicles will shrink and go back in. If
you'll see houses get built. If you kill the people that are building it, it'll be slower to build. Yep,
I know that one. I remember that. I'm like, oh, I could have killed those people so many times. There was like one set of characters I could have killed, and if I killed them, it would have just remained like half built. I love going back there every once in a while to see like, oh, it's like half, it's almost there. Like, oh shit, it's close. Yeah, we got.
Let's see.
In the town too, you see that too. There's like a building being made. It's so good. The game's so good. Anyway, good.
Oh, and Mary Skelter 1 and 2 for Switch should be coming in around that time.
Oh, of course.
NPCs notice if you're following them.
I think that's happened to me a couple times. Like
if it rains, it'll make puddles, and your footsteps in mud will actually make individual puddles itself.
Yeah.
If your boat gets shot at, it'll start sinking.
Yeah.
And then I think what the coolest thing is, and again, the cool thing is we can talk about this game, and it's going to be a fucking totally whole discussion on itself. Like, we can repeat everything else because it's just awesome. And by the time David will play it, it'll be a while back. We can reiterate this.
And it's not the controls. I want to say this before. It's not really the controls. It's more just the animations. The animations take too long. I will admit.
Sure. It's a little antiquated, but like that's not like to an extreme though. I think it can be refined.
Sure. I don't want it to lose what I like about Rockstar games. I don't want it to be like it feels like Sleeping Dogs or some shit. I don't want it to feel like that, where it's like, oh, it's so like direct. I move him there, and he moves like a cartoon character over here. No, but that's what I like about these newer Rockstar games. It's like realistic. The body feels like it's heavy.
Like the wheel, the releasing LB. Like for whatever reason, even through like 70 hours, there's times where I would scroll through the wheel, feel like I've done it, but then I just don't do it.
Sure.
Stuff like that.
That probably happened to me times.
But the cool thing about this, David, is that I can guarantee you we can go through it, and I guarantee you a lot of the experiences that Gore and I had were still different.
Oh yeah. Like I actually recorded some things that happened to me. Like
right.
I actually with my camcorder. That fucking shit happened.
Did you do it about every side mission you could? I imagine you did.
I think I have a whole folder of just me recording stuff like with my camcorder. Like I just found this thing that's fucked up, and I never posted. Like I wanted to do a whole like montage of like me playing through the game, and I recorded all that stuff. I just never I never posted it.
Did you do the veteran side mission?
Which one's that?
Dude
Is that the
without the
veteran
leg?
guy? Yeah. I don't want to spoil.
Yeah, no.
But,
You know where
Yeah.
I'm going with it, right?
yeah.
Did you take it to the final mission?
Yeah.
That fucking hurt, dude.
Yeah, I did.
That fucking,
lot of-
I was fucking livid when that happened. I was like, oh, it's fucking on, dude.
Especially if
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, David doesn't give a fuck.
yeah, but what
Yeah.
if someone's listening that don't want spoilers? So.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Well,
sure there's
anyway, go ahead.
Well, there's a change that happens, and when that change happens, it's even worse because of the thing that character says about that change.
Yeah.
And even that's like saying too much.
but
Whatever.
plenty of people never even did it.
Oh yeah.
Plenty of people didn't do it, and they felt the same emotions for a different reason.
Yeah.
But it's incredible. A lot of weird things in there. I found out that you can get raped in that game. You know that?
Oh, I didn't get raped.
Yeah, and there's a guy. I found this just today. There's a guy in this house where he's like this crazy ass hillbilly. He's like, "Hey, you want to come up and get some food? I'm feeling kind of lonely right now."
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about last week.
Oh, what'd you say? What'd you say?
No, you don't get raped. They just take your shit and fucking throw you out in the
No,
in the
like
forest.
you hear.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah, you hear the buckles moving and stuff happening.
I just assumed they were taking my shit.
No, they took $1
I guess
from
they
you.
did. I guess they did.
They took $1 from you. No, yeah. So you actually hear buckles.
I lost more than $1. I remember that. I lost a lot more than $1.
I watched a couple videos. Everyone lost $1.
I feel like I lost a lot more because then I have to get it back, and it was like a lot of money.
Weird. So
I don't know,
you,
maybe
if,
you're right.
if you go
You're
and
talking
listen-
about the fat one and the girl, right?
No.
There's a different. All right, we're talking about two different fucking.
Okay.
That
Yeah, that
offers
makes
food.
sense.
Okay.
So it's a crazy hillbilly just in a house alone, like in the
Alone. He's alone.
yeah, alone in like above San Denis somewhere, in the swamps. You ride by him, he's like, "Hey, stranger!" You go up to him, and he's just like sitting there. He's in front of his house alone, and you go up to, "Hey, partner." He's like, "Hey, I don't have any friends out here, but I made some dinner. You want some food?" And you just walk in, and when you walk in, he hits you over the head, and it knocks you out, and then a cutscene starts happening, and it's like kind of you fading in and out, and you hear the guy go, "It was a struggle, but I won. There you go, my pet." And you hear buckles, like the buckles of like a belt moving, and you hear clothes like moving around and stuff. And he goes, there you go, right? Don't hate me, man. Just and you wake up, and it can happen. You wake up, and you hear Arthur just go, "Oh my lord!" And you wake up, and all your cores are just done. And then you can go back to there, and you go back to the hillbilly guy, and he just goes, "Oh no, not you again!" And you can blow his shit up.
Right. Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I never got that guy.
I didn't know that happened, and my God, and everyone just like everyone that you see.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, no, I had no fucking idea. And in fact, it's at the end of that video too. That I already knew about it, but it was at the end of that video. So I had to look up a clip of that, and yeah, that's fucking that's wild.
Did you get the one I was talking about with the fat guy and the woman?
No. See, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
That's a similar because you said the hillbilly guy that invites you in to have food. That's exactly what happens with that. The fat guy and the woman, except it's a woman. That's the only difference. You don't get raped, also, but you do get drugged, not knocked out. Same thing. You fall asleep, and they take all your shit and then throw your ass in a ditch. And you're like, and then Arthur wakes up. He's like, "What the fuck?" And he just rushed back, and you can do whatever you want. And the crazy thing is like, I think what happened was like the fat guy rushed towards me. I immediately killed him, and then the sister reacted. I'm telling you this right now. You already told me about the rape thing,
Yeah,
so
no,
I'm spoiling something.
no, I'm gonna find videos.
You can
about
do
all
different
this.
things. Me, what I did was when I killed. Wait, was it the other way around? No, it was the other way around. I killed the sister first. Because they're brother and sister. Spoilers, they're incest. But you kill the sister, they're incest. They're doing the evil stuff. God does not like it. Just don't do it. But yeah, I kill her first, and then the guy reacts, no, and then I hog tie his ass and just leave him there. And I get my Molotovs out. I just start burning the house down. It doesn't really burn, upsettingly. I was hoping it would actually. That would be amazing. But I just did. I threw one at him.
One day there'll be a Red Dead game where everything will be destroyed.
You can just burn everything down.
That would be an achievement. Burn literally every building.
Yeah. So there's some fucked up things in this.
Yeah, no, but that caught me off guard. I was like, God damn, they really
That
went
still
there
catch
with
me
that.
off guard. You can get raped.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's a video. It's not like, not obviously not very
No.
visual. Like it's more like
I guess there is
insinuated.
sex in this game.
It's not insinuated. But yeah, there's that. A bunch of just that weird shit, the UFO shit that I've not even looked at yet.
A lot of that stuff's creepy. Did you find the one where the guy talks to you and he's just like in a cave or something like that? Can't see the cave, but you just talk to somebody.
No, I need to look at that. There's
like, hey, because I was like, hey, friend, are you stuck in there? And the guy's like really like nice to you. And he's just like, no, I'm fine. You know,
there's some weird shit in there.
It's kind of creepy, but I think that's supposed to be the you know how Rockstar always puts the Sasquatch or the Yeti or whatever. I think that's supposed to be the Sasquatch or whatever. You don't see him out.
There's that near the Braithwaite Manor. There's a girl that's actually trapped in the latrine.
And if you go back, latrine, yeah.
And you go back later,
you see her in the window. Oh
no, she's in like the actual like the toilet. Like she's like the toilet.
Oh yeah, it shakes or whatever, right?
It's chained. Yeah, I don't know if it shakes.
The latrine shakes, doesn't it?
Maybe that might be what it is. And then
I don't think I found that myself, but I think I saw that in a video.
Yeah.
But there's one where I think it's that place too where you see like so you're supposed to be able to see a girl in a window at certain time, and it's like you could tell it's a ghost or whatever.
Oh no, not this girl was like straight up locked in there, and then she just died. If you go back later.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Bunch of weird shit. You know, playing this game made me like even much more than Red Dead. I didn't even think about this with Red Dead, but it made me like really fucking weirded out. It just like not weirded out, but like really retrospectively look at the Wild West and just how bizarre it is. Because a couple of I listened to a couple of spoiler casts and some of them went through it. It's like, dude, straight up like that kind of shit was literally like the eastern population of the U.S. was like there, and then they're like, all right, fuck it, go ahead, just go. Like people are like, all right. And it's just when you think of it realistically, it's just funny. It's just like, and it still happens, obviously. So I mean, it's kind of ignorant to say, but it's like, man, people really just hopped on another animal to travel to this place where you had no idea what the fuck was going on. You could do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. Now we get cars. Fucking sucks, bro.
I don't know, every time I kind of giggle at myself when I overthink it. I'm like, I really am just getting on another animal. Me and my animal are gonna ride into town.
Ride into some place I haven't been. Never been to, or I haven't been there in years. Cause
there might be some crazy people there, but it also just made me laugh because whenever they said to drive and you're on the horse, drive. I'm like, all right,
drive. I guess drive just means like. What is the exact definition of drive? Isn't it just like to get on your horse?
Operate something, yeah.
I guess you operate the horse.
So the epilogue could have 100% been DLC.
Oh, they could have, but
I am surprised they didn't just chop that whole thing off and just make a DLC for the year afterwards.
I'm glad they didn't.
I am too, but I'm like, even if they did though, like if I had no idea that it was attached to the game, that would have been awesome. Still, like that would have been. Great.
It would have been awesome.
That would have been great DLC, but
it would have been a perfect way to combine the two.
I think
that's another reason why I think they didn't do that. Is because then people be like, well, I wanted more like of a connection between the first two games, you know, and that blog does that perfectly. I think.
Right, and I do feel like I wish someone had maybe told me just like take a little break after chapter 6, maybe not even like don't just jump into epilogue right away. Like maybe take even a day, just because I feel like giving yourself a day to like just process the end of the core game, you know, would have been nice. Not that it took away anything from me. Like I'm just saying that maybe in hindsight I would have taken maybe a day off just to like let it sink in and then jump into the epilogue.
Sure, I didn't have that problem. I was just like I want to see everybody.
No, I didn't either. Like I said, I still had a fantastic time with it. In hindsight, in retrospective, if I could go back and do it again, I'd take maybe just a day. Just
sure.
I do think, David, I think you are gonna like that game. I think it's very different. It's very methodical, and you're going to have a blast with the random encounters.
All right.
That game, I highly recommend. Even if you find it kind of boring at times, do not use fast travel. I do not think it's a good idea.
I used fast travel at the end.
You will miss so many great things.
At the end, I was using fast travel a little bit more. But that was because I was like, I
don't even know what fast travel looks like in that game. So I've never used it. You unlock it at a certain point in the story, I'm like, I'm not using that shit.
Well, the cool thing is Rockstar makes it inherently difficult to use because they don't want you to do that.
They don't want you to use it.
and like I said, I maybe I don't know. I definitely used it more towards the end. Not even like that's not to extrapolate. Like I still definitely rode around a fucking ton, and that was like still like very little. Like compared to every other game I fast travel on, not even a fucking percentage. But I definitely used it at the end when I was kind of just like gathering shit up, maybe doing an achievement here or there, just because. I don't know. Maybe I was trying to wrap it up and get to the next game, but yeah, no, that game. There's definitely so much shit that happens. Like I swear, it'll be like you're gonna go to right on a mission. You see some guy who's fucking like bloody on the back of his horse. Or no, there was there was one literally like right before the final mission. I was riding to this one place. Right before the final mission, and just straight up there was a carriage just driving by me. With the guy who was full of arrows and no one driving the carriage.
I think did I mention that one to you last time? Like you just find people like covered in arrows
and the carriage like going full speed into the town. But the guy was just dead. I was like, all right.
Yeah. All right.
No, but there was one where guy was bloody as fuck. He's like, I need help, and then he falls off the horse. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, I can't. And he's like, Arthur's like, all right, I'll take you to the doctor. I go back to doctor. I take him there. He's like, oh shit. All right, we gotta cut his arm off, and then starts cutting his arm off.
Yep. Yeah. I got that.
And that was a whole. And that's where your time sink goes, because you could jump side mission, main mission, side mission, main mission. But where your time sinkage comes from is straight up is you're on the road and some guy's like, hey, I need help, or do this for me really quick, and you're like, all right, fuck it.
They just took my wife. I'm like, what? Yeah, can't have that.
There was one of those too. There was another rape thing that happened where some guy's like, Jesus. They took my wife, and you're like, all right, cool, I'll go help. And then you go
black
up,
couple, right?
Yeah. You go there, and then you hear them inside, and then that guy's like,
I guess I got there before they. Was there an attempt at rape? You mean? Or...
No, they're talking to her, trying to talk her into that and stuff like that. And you hear
okay,
so that happens. But yeah, there's that's where a lot of it comes from. Is like it's cool, like random missions that you did not think you'd go on, but it's not even like the fluffer. It's like you're getting actual like voice dialogue of people that might even come back later on. Like you might even see them 30, 40 hours later. Like, hey, you're the guy. Thanks, man.
Yep. I love that one guy you always see in what's the first town? I forgot. I forgot the name. The first town you go to where you have the bar fight. Say again.
Valentine.
You always see that one, the veteran guy.
Without the arm. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, hey,
everyone
buddy,
thinks I'm fucking weird, man.
You're my friend.
Can I have a hug? I'm sure, I guess. Yeah. That's what he says. He's like, I guess.
Arthur is just like, I guess. And he does it like real quick. He's like, all right, there you go. He does a little pat.
Yeah.
So good.
I think you'll like it. And yeah, Arthur Morgan's an awesome character with a lot of intricacies. Arthur Morgan's if you play through, and I highly recommend you play through every side mission you can, because some of those like really pull back layers to him.
Dude, there's one that like later on really got me was the one woman you encounter. Did you get to that one? Or have you not
you talking
There's
about
a woman, the one that's like
one?
left alone by herself. One. Yeah, the hunter one. Yes. Yeah, that one really got me later on.
No, it's the nun that got me.
The nun's really good, but she's not. I guess she is a side character that becomes a part of the main story later. I guess.
The like one where the last part of her.
Yeah, but that's still part of the main story though.
That's fair.
When she shows up.
But that one was a good.
Which
one.
I wonder what happens if you, because that's a side. I guess you do interact with her in the story mode at one point, and then you could do side stuff later.
But that part solidified, so I think.
Yeah, Arthur Morgan, that's part.
Arthur Morgan. In that scene right there.
Yeah.
He branched off into, I think, a better character than John Marston in that shot. Yeah. Because that scene alone like really pulled back something. And I again, well, did Kratos win best character?
No, Arthur Morgan won best. I don't think they had best character. They just had best like performance, and the guy that played him won. So.
Played Arthur.
Arthur, yeah.
Okay.
Roger. Clark,
because yeah, that scene alone, I was like, God damn, that might have been one of Rockstar's most
poignant. Dude, and you know what's even more impressive? That guy is like full on like Irish. He has like
I watched that thing. Which is funny because the big guy that plays Dutch also kind of looks like Dutch though too. It's like he has that. Yeah,
he looks like a big Dutch.
Yeah. Awesome game though, fucking awesome. I'm glad I finally did that. I was always meaning to, but I played a little bit of the online. Yeah, I mean, like it's cool. It has a story, but I'm like,
yeah, the story kind of gets in the way.
I just don't like silent protagonists in like an obvious thing. I hate when people are just talking to me. It's like I can't respond back. I'm like,
my character looks goofy too, so he just has like this weird smile going on. Yeah. So I'm just like, I definitely can't get into the story now.
Especially after fucking you played the story mode of Red Dead and then you go back into this and it's kind of goofy. I'm like,
Yeah, you know what?
Online is like the goofy
GTA 5
part
has
of
the
like
same
that.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
GTA 5 is the thing. Another week, another Red Dead talk. I can see David's tired.
I'm excited for David. I think he'll like it. I think he's gonna be.
I think he'll hate it.
I think he's surprised at how much he'll actually enjoy it.
I'm curious to see how it goes. All I know is I will want some kind of palate cleanser after, regardless. So when we get to that point where we're doing Red Dead, I want to know what consoles you guys have so I can have my palate cleanser.
What?
He's gonna try to do some JRPG.
Oh. Well, I'm already making you guys do one next month, but
how is that a palate cleanser?
Because I'm going to be playing something not up my wheelhouse, so I want to play something on my wheelhouse.
I feel like that's...
We already played everything. Fucking the 2 games you picked were shit that you wanted to play. Like, you actually wanted to play. Like,
see,
fucking
here's the
Doki
thing.
Doki and Bloodstained.
Here's the thing, is the way you phrase it is kind of shitty. Because it's like, it's as if you're trying to get back at us for it.
I realize that's how it's coming off, and it's not. It's just...
Yeah, so if you never said anything and you were just like, hey, I like this JRPG that I want to play... We would have been like, cool, but it's like when you're just saying, oh, well, I'm gonna fucking make you guys play some JRPG. It's like,
please don't make it turn-based. I don't like turn-based. I can't stand it most of the time. Like the only ones I like are the.
But see, this is where I get frustrated because I've been sitting here the whole time going, I really don't want to do Red Dead. It's
no,
like,
but I'm telling you,
Red Dead's not.
I'm telling you,
I find turn-based frustrating, and I don't like doing it. Where Red Dead is literally just a shooter. Like you can't fucking play a shooter. You play
no. But I'm not even saying that. I'm willing to say that, because that's why I asked David, the first question I asked was, what don't you like about this? The gameplay, sure, but I think it's definitely evolved since GTA, 100%. But I think where you would come in, you would like you're a man that likes a narrative, and you like value to your game. Literally, sure. Those two are like where Red Dead's like fucking peaking at, is their narrative and the value in the game. The fact that you can, like, I think genuinely, the fact that you will be able to find a side mission on your way to a mission, that's something you would like and you'd appreciate.
That is true. That is something.
Like I said, like genuinely, I wouldn't push this on you as much if I didn't think you'd like it. I think you're actually gonna like it.
I think you'll hate it. Just be a dick.
No, I'm perfectly happy to go into it.
But stop trying to make it sound like you're trying to fucking punish us with some JRPG
I'm not
shit.
sure. I'm trying to give you 80 hour that way. But it's, again, it kind of goes into that thing of, okay, well, now Gore's saying he doesn't like turn-based combat. It's like,
I do.
Rolls out tons of JRPGs.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the genre itself I don't care for. I still like games that do it well. Like I played all of Persona 4. I played the classic, the good Final Fantasy games.
And
but if you're just going to throw
5.
out some Shimigami bullshit that I've never played because I was never interested in them, and I tried to play one of them on the fucking 3DS, I did not like it. The fucking
Strange Journey?
No, 4. I didn't like it. So, and I know that's different because it's like fucking like classic RPG where you're like moving slowly through a dumb dungeon and shit. Like
Dungeon crawlers are hard for me. Those are the ones that are like.
Yeah, but it's like one of those ones where you like move like this.
Yeah, no, I'll admit, like I love mainline SMT, but I can admit the dungeon crawler style can be a bit abrasive. I would not do that, so I will at least put that out here. Unless I genuinely think it's one that's like, no, guys, we all really should fucking play this. I won't do any dungeon crawler. That's kind of what
I'm trying to go with this. I'm trying to go with games that like
Undertale was fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to go with games that I think that we'd all like at least, if not extremely enjoy, at least enjoy enough to have a discussion out of it. I don't want to get to a point, and of course someone's gonna pull the bullet just to be the funny guy, but someone's gonna pull the shitty game bullet so we can talk shit finally. But
yeah.
I was thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know how you guys are going to go with my suggestion for next month, so we'll see how it goes.
I was thinking about it for.
I hope it plays on my Surface.
Yeah, it'll play this.
All right. Don't say anything else. I just want to reiterate. Sorry, Gore, what were you saying? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was just saying I was considering making my game for the first half of February a shitty game, but I ended up picking 2 really good games, and I still thinking about which one is going to be the one we play.
I
That's all it
have
is.
a proposal
Penis.
All right.
for March's Games Gone By. It's going to be a little different, though. It's going to be a little different. I was kind of worried about the fact that all these games are going to be stacking up on us. But, I mean, we're kind of getting a little like...
the
so
first half of
April
March
might be
is
more
really
fucked up.
bad.
So who's got April?
April fucking sucks.
Gore,
I think
you
I
have April.
Yeah, I have April, which sucked.
Yeah, so my point...
I'll be picking an hour-long game. That is also a
I might
visual novel.
maybe I'll tell you what my idea is, Gore, and maybe you'll want to take it.
Yeah,
I'll remind me after this podcast, and I'm gonna make a note of it, and I'll tell you maybe you might want to take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because now that we got goddamn Final Fan. Oh, well, that's a comment segue for later. But we got one game that we were looking forward to push back. We got Cyberpunk. We got fucking Resident Evil 3. So much shit is now pushed over to April.
The worst time for that to come out now is
Dude.
there. It would have been perfect in March. We had almost 3 weeks.
You know what some shit is? I feel like games moved out of the way for that.
Yeah,
and then Final Fantasy is like, hold on, we got to move too, and everyone's like, what the fuck?
We gotta get them closer. Like now, there's nothing in the beginning of March besides Ori, and that's like almost 2 weeks into March. Like we get that, and there's nothing in February. I get they probably need an extra month for polishing, but if they, I would have been okay if they even said, all right, May it comes out.
I would see Project and Square Enix like, hey, y'all want to like agree to like a swap, and we'll just take a March.
For release Resident Evil 3 or something.
Cyberpunk in early March, and then with Final Fantasy where Cyberpunk's at.
I think Resident Evil would make more sense because Resident Evil probably is done by now.
Resident Evil is also
Cyberpunk is still probably.
No,
I wouldn't even be surprised if they delay Cyberpunk, to be honed. But I don't think
that'd be nice.
I don't think CD Projekt Red has ever delayed anything.
You know how nice it'd be to have to have Cyberpunk in June.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
unless they move Final Fantasy VII there too. We need more time. If they do that, then I know they're fucking.
We'll talk about that though coming up.
Yeah, we see where RPG's going to be bigger, ours or stupid cyber one.
Gore, what'd you buy?
All right, let me get through this quick because we've been talking way too long about dumb shit.
We're talking about games.
Nah, fuck games. All right,
here's the game I bought.
I got Funko Pops, bitch. GameStop was selling these for $10 each, and I figured I might as well get them because these are cool, and I know I could sell them for more. I don't know if I want to keep any of these. This one I might want to keep because
is any of that Cowboy Bebop one?
Yeah, I got.
Don't show me that one because I'm trying to like.
Oh, you want it?
No, I'm trying to watch it. I feel like that's a spoiler.
No,
really. Every time I see Cowboy Bebop,
it's a classic moment.
Yeah, don't show it.
Any trailer for Cowboy Bebop.
I'm gonna mute my mic moment. And you're gonna tell everyone.
It's okay. It's the Cowboy Bebop moments one. I won't show it.
Okay.
But this isn't it anyway. This is the first time Batman and Commissioner Gordon meet. There you go, from Batman Begins.
Oh, it does what?
It lights up.
That's cute.
Look at that.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. Except they got this wrong because this is Batman Begins. And he's not Commissioner Gordon yet, so they fucked.
Oh, it's a misprint, so it's worth more.
Yeah, it's a misprint. Yeah, all of them are misprints. Every single one. So yeah, they messed up. I might keep that one. I kind of like it.
I like it a lot, actually.
This one, I knew it was 10 inches.
I would fucking love that if GameStop gave me that fucking bat signal light that they were supposed to, however many months ago.
Right.
That'd look amazing next to it.
This I knew it was 10 inches, but I didn't think it was gonna be this big. Yeah, it's a Spyro.
Oh shit! If I was in the Spyro, I would have bought the fuck out of that.
Yeah, $10 for that. Shit.
That's not bad at all. Yeah,
that was a deal of the day, or was that a weekly?
That was the deal of the day. Yeah, I told you about the Funko Pop.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the.
I'm like legitimately like trying like to wind down my Funkos.
I can't show that one. That's the Cowboy Bebop one. But this one I might keep too. I don't know. This one's really cool. This is Jack Skellington in his house.
Sell it. You need to start clearing some stuff out.
Yeah, I do need to clear, and especially that Spyro I might not keep because it's way too big. I know it was 10 inches, but for some reason I wasn't like visualizing 10 inches at the time. I was like, oh, it's probably just
your dick.
It'll be like that. Yeah, I have to. You mean like double what my dick is?
Trying to give a man a compliment for once, he just says "fuck it."
I can't lie. But
Gore to gore. I'm about ready to ruin this whole man's career.
Yeah, you should do that. Just put your own face next to each other.
While I was at GameStop, I also picked up my boy Black Sad, which is that kitty.
Did they ask you, or did you pick it up, or did you have to like? You ordered it
No,
online, right?
Yeah, I ordered online and picked it up. The guy knows me there at this point. I mean,
so he knows all the weird
he's known
shit.
me for. Yeah, he knows I like kitties and I like fucking Funkos, whatever.
Did you like cats?
He's like, well, you know what? Every time I go in there, we talk about JRPGs, which is weird. I guess he thinks I like JRPGs because I'm a fat white dude. So
you hear that, David?
Yeah, fat white dudes like JRPGs. It's true.
Yeah, which I like JRPGs when they're not turn-based, which I guess most of them aren't now anymore. So it's good. I like that. But I also picked up not a game, so we're ending it with no game. I picked this up. I got the Thang Steelbook.
Hell yeah, it looks
Oh,
gorgeous.
that's really good.
By the way, this is a spoiler. So a lot of things.
Where'd you get that steelbook from? How much was that?
This is a FYE exclusive. I got it on Amazon though. I'm sorry.
FYE exclusive on Amazon.
No, I mean on eBay. Sorry, it's on Amazon
How much
also.
was it?
People reselling it, but I bought it for $30. So
That's
That's not bad.
how you get it? Thank you. Both of you said that on sync. That's cute.
Yeah, Adrian and I have been in sync the last few podcast episodes.
Bye.
Yeah.
Actually, going back and listening to the first few episodes, it was really bad. Actually,
Wow, you guys are so cute.
like we're working on.
So by the way, I'm gonna redo what I was thinking of. So we're gonna do the highlight episode. We're gonna make that a yearly anniversary thing though. So that gives us till April to compile a really good episode with all that stuff.
But there was one scene in the very first episode where we're talking about goats in Overwatch and how, oh man, we got a new character coming out that might fuck up goats, and Gore's like, what the fuck's goat? And both Adrian at the same time make the same exact goat joke. Yeah, it's like a four-legged animal with horns.
See, we're giving you the funny shit from episode 1.
Really hilarious.
That was actually your reaction at the same time too.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know me. I know that ain't fucking funny. So,
All right, what else?
that's it.
All
I said I'm ending it off with Thang.
David, what else?
The Thang.
All right, so digitally, I have picked up. Where's my thing here?
Fucking physical boy over here, always starting off with the fucking digital.
Yeah, right.
I bought some digital stuff too. I should mention, I guess.
What did you get?
Just real quick, I bought they're still having that Switch sale, so I bought Earthfall for $5, which is that shooter game that's like Left 4 Dead on Switch. It was $5. I was like, fuck it. I also bought My Lovely Daughter, which we already talked about. And what else did I buy? I think that might be it. I think there was only 2 games. So yeah, I got it. All right, continue.
All right, so digitally, I have 2 digital pickups. Head Snatchers, which looks like a weird little game. I got that for free. And as mentioned earlier, picked up Shadowbringers, so I could start playing that on Final Fantasy XIV. And then for physical stuff, I got the Fairy Fencer Advent F off of Limited Run.
Oh, hell yeah. Fairy Fencer. Advent F.
It's a JRPG I've had on Steam for years and never got around to playing. And then I saw the physical, which has the game and all the DLC they've released up to this point on the cartridge. So I was like, fuck it. I've been meaning to play it at some point, so I figured I'd pick it up. And then the other thing that finally came in from Limited Run is my NES copy of Metal Storm.
Oh, nice.
Which I'm torn on if I want to open this or not. Part of me likes the idea of actually keeping this because it's an NES game, especially, because I want to play it. But then there's that thought back.
Get a fucking ROM.
That's kind of probably what I'll end up doing. I will probably keep this sealed and then just play a ROM of it because that is a gorgeous fucking box. But yeah, no.
I hope he just like straight up like 2-year-old opens it just.
I
got the game.
I got the game, and then he tries to put it in his Xbox.
Actually,
just having physical goodies.
No, don't open it. Like, leave it. Just get a ROM. You can just play it off
get a ROM, idiot.
Well, I was trying to remember if it came with any other physical goodies, because if they did, I'd be more tempted to open it.
You suck-ass idiot. I'm sorry.
No, because I'm that person that as soon as I get a collector's edition of something, I bust everything open and I put them all in their appropriate places.
I'll put you in your place.
Well, because like I have a shelf for video game soundtracks, I have a shelf for art books, I have a shelf for my games themselves now, and so whenever I get a collector's edition, I always tear it apart and itemize everything where it needs to go. Like I'm a fucking stock boy.
That sucks.
He's a stock boy.
All right, anything else?
No, that's what I got.
All right.
All right.
Digitally, I got Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, so we can play that.
Hell yeah. Can all
Oh,
play that.
yeah.
I got the Castlevania bundle because I'm excited to play all those.
I want to get that, but I don't want to play on Switch.
I don't either, but also like whatever. I'm not gonna.
Those are good. Those are kind of frustrated shit out of you playing it on the go. You'll be like, fuck these games. They suck.
Probably, but that's fine. I also got Black Sad, except as opposed to Gore, because I have like fucking 17 GameStops here. I just go to whichever one has it. So no one really knows me. So I walk in, I'm like, hey, I had to pick up. They're like, all right, what game? Black Sad. It's always some guy I've never heard of that, man. What? And they look around for like 5 minutes.
You work at GameStop, idiot. You know what it is.
They look around for 5 minutes. I'm like, well, when do you guys physically put it in the fucking in the actual drawer? So I don't know what to tell you. I swear, it was that. What was it, Man of Medan that I got a couple weeks ago? Too, where they're just like, oh, what the like? They act as if I'm drunk, stumbling in like fucking.
You should have said the Dark Picture anthologies.
Doesn't matter. It's fucking
Open up the drawer.
They see like
one. Scary.
Yeah, they see a fucking like 4 games there. But I don't know. I every single time, like, and I swear they open one drawer and they just can't find it in there. But it was some new guy there though, because he didn't even know what to do with the receipt.
What do it? What is this paper? Wraps around his head.
I also am getting Dead Space Extraction.
How much was it?
$7. I used a 20% discount code I had that I forgot I had for my birthday, so like $6. Was using my girlfriend's $5 GameStop Pro thing, but it hasn't booted up yet. I don't know why.
You can't use it on used things.
Well, never mind then. Fuck it.
You can't use it on used things. I know.
Shit.
I know because I went there the other day. Oh, that's another thing I picked up. I forgot. I picked up this. Excuse me. I picked up this Trevor statue.
I don't know why.
Oh hell yeah!
The way you turned it right away to look like Tracer for like a quarter second.
Oh yeah, but this Tracer statue. Look at Tracer. That's her new skin for the lunar
That's cool.
event.
How much was it?
Anyway, it's originally $50, but they had it for $30, and I had the $5 thing, so it was $25. But I didn't pay shit because I had that credit, baby. Credit.
They restocked the fucking Star-Lord helmets. I really want a Star-Lord helmet now.
Do it.
Do it, man.
I should.
I saw the Ant-Man one was on sale.
Ant-Man.
It was still like $80, but it was like $20 off. So I didn't
That's a
want
good
it,
helmet.
I know it looks really good. I've seen you showed it. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen unboxings of that one and the.
I don't know if you can see it. It's right there on the corner.
I saw a few of them, like
that's the one helmet I would tell you to buy.
Stormtrooper one. We
all need matching Ant-Man helmets.
Yeah, well, that's all. I'll wear my Stormtrooper one if I buy it.
I'm waiting for.
I'm like, look, Rebels.
I'm waiting for the obvious Mandalorian helmet to eventually come out.
I'm waiting for the Stormtrooper that punches Yoda's helmet.
Hell yeah.
Him in particular.
I'm waiting. Just do a cutout of Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah, just his face. Put it on a Speeder Ranger.
Yeah.
But is that what they're? Speeder Trooper. Speed Trooper. What are they called? I don't fucking know.
Sure. It's all the same.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. But I'm sure Star Wars fanboys would be like, you don't know? You don't know? How do you know? Why? You hate movies. You hate games.
Movies, yeah.
You hate TV. You're no fan.
I don't think I got anything else off the top of my head.
Oh, you got, baby. Sorry. Yeah, this is a good statue. Yeah. Well, David probably watched the Castlevania one.
Yeah.
Right? You watched the first season, right?
Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna rewatch season 1 with season 2 together though, because I'm just gonna.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Season 1, like that was a binge, and I had a fucking great time. But I was like, I need to watch that again.
Hour and a half binge.
Yeah.
Not even actually. It was like 80-something minutes.
That
right?
was a fucking. That was like a movie. That was a fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'll just watch it as a movie. I wish they just released it as a movie. To be honest, like fuck it.
Yeah.
And make the second one a movie too, like a 3-hour one. I don't care.
All right. Moving on to trivia.
Hell yeah.
This is where we're gonna try something a little different this time.
Okay. Do people still have to leave?
No.
Okay.
So let's see how we do this. So I got
turn definitely.
I got a scavenger hunt for you guys.
Excuse me.
So I'm gonna give you the first one. Give you the question. I don't know how it's gonna come out recorded, so this might just sound like complete shit. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. But maybe we'll talk it out while we're doing it. We'll see. This could be just a total disaster. We'll see. I'm gonna give you the first hint vocally. You guys are gonna find it. You're gonna tell me. I'm gonna message you the next hint from there.
Okay.
And we're gonna keep going down. And maybe on the actual like video, I'll copy and paste what the thing is you guys are looking for underneath.
All right. Where are we going though?
You'll find out in a second. So let me
No, I meant like for the message.
Facebook.
Facebook. Okay.
All right, I'm ready for this train wreck. Let's do this.
Yeah, it might complete a complete.
Let's
train
go.
wreck, but we'll see. Let me pull.
Well,
up
if it ends up being a train wreck, then I get a point.
That's true.
No.
And if it doesn't, then I still get a point.
I mean,
No,
I
that's
don't see
not how
the, I
this
don't
works.
see the, I don't see the negative in there.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts of the scavenger hunt.
Jesus.
Christ.
I wasn't sure if it'd be a quick one or a fast or a slow one. So I wasn't sure. So
We'll
that's what it
see.
is. All right. This is the first hint or the first riddle, I guess. Not even a riddle. It's really basic shit. This PSVR launch title wasn't just a square. It was a ...
I guess so. We have to search these up. Okay.
This
I think I know what it is already,
launch
but-
title wasn't just a square. It was a blank. And then go ahead and message me that in Facebook. That way you're not giving the other person the answer.
Okay, yeah. So don't blurt it out.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a square. It was There's a bunch of launch titles.
Is this
No, what?
English release or?
Yeah.
It's the launch title.
PSVR launch title. It wasn't just a square. It was a blank.
Piece of shit.
Oh, Gorgon!
Yeah.
Don't blurt it out. Just type it to me in the
was
chat.
square, that would be the worst.
It wasn't just
fuck, where's
square. It
Zero
was
in
a
here?
square.
Was
Nope. What?
Oh, was it this? I've never heard of this game. So
No, David.
you don't. I don't have you.
I don't think you're approaching this properly.
I'm literally just looking at release dates
Gore got
for
it.
things.
All right, Gore,
I got
you're
it?
Getting,
Okay.
you're getting the next one.
Okay. I never even heard of that game.
Neither have I.
Okay.
David, one more time. This PSVR launch title wasn't just a square. It was a... It's a spoiler alert just for the fans out there. Unless y'all thought that a launch title was called Chair.
Actually, there was a Japanese title that was like Chair something.
Launch title? Yes. Gore got that one. David, you're fucking...
Dude, I don't fucking know. Ace Banana.
Yeah, it wasn't a square. It was.
Wait, is there a launch title called Banana?
Yeah, Ace Banana. There's a game. There is a launch title called it. I remember seeing.
Are
that
you looking
one.
up PSVR launch titles?
Yes.
And then apparently you're missing it.
All right, hold on. Let me read this.
Like,
one.
I'm looking at... I got Hatsune Miku, Diva Project X. I got fucking Nebulous, Filthy Liquor, 100-Foot Robot Golf, PSVR Worlds, Wayward Sky, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Blood Ties, Ace Banana, The Assembly.
Keep going. You got it.
Dude, I'm just doing research, baby.
All right, next one. David, literally read off every launch title so I can give it to you.
Are you using Wikipedia? Because that's where I got
That's
it.
what I was using.
I've never heard of this game too, so it wasn't
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
why
I know
used
it.
Yeah.
100-Foot Robot, Ace Banana, Batman, Battlezone, Bound, Drive Club, fucking Eve Gunjack, Valkyrie, Harmonix Music VR, Hatsune Miku, Headmaster, Here They Lie, Hustle Kings, Job Simulator, Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, Loading Humans, Super Stardust Ultra VR, PlayStation Worlds, Res Infinite, fucking Riggs, Mechanized Combat League, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Super Hypercube.
There you go. You got it. Super Hypercube.
It's not a square, it's a cube.
Jesus Christ.
All right, David, you get the second one.
How the fuck is it Jesus? Yeah, it's Jesus Christ to yourself.
All right, the second hint for the viewers out there listening is the developer of that game was co-founded by a big developer who went on to develop...
What the fuck?
Hey, Gore's like way ahead of you, man. This should not be hard.
Yeah,
for
I
you.
don't give a shit. Gore, get the point to Gore. I don't give a shit.
I'm waiting.
He's trying to let you catch up so you can have fun.
I know that.
No,
answer to the next
the
one.
Gore-
He's
gets the point. I don't
like
give a
in
shit.
Mario Kart, you know, when he's like pause, he just breaks the finish line.
Wait, what was the question again? I forgot.
For yours?
Yeah, no, I'm reading again.
For David's. The
Okay.
developer
Yep.
of Super Hypercube was co-founded by a big developer who went on to develop blank. Well, not that, but. All right.
All right,
All right, Gore, you got it. All right, last one.
I got it?
Yep.
Huh? I don't understand this last question.
That game won mobile game.
It's a mobile game too?
Yeah.
The fuck?
iOS.
Huh?
Yeah.
You speak up.
iOS.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Doesn't make sense to me either, but fuck it.
Okay. I didn't know it was on. Oh, yeah, I guess it is, huh? Okay, good for you, fucker.
Okay, but
Still
you found the developers, but who wanted to develop a different game out of there?
So what game did it develop?
Okay, which is what game?
I guess I could just say it at this point, right? Because I already did it.
Yeah, David, what game?
I don't fucking know.
What?
3 letters.
Oh, Fez?
Yes, thank you. All right, next game.
All right, can we be done with this fucking trivia? This is... I don't like it.
I like it.
Yeah. All right, so Phil Fish was the one who went to develop Fez. Now, the composer of Fez also did music for this super popular 2016 game.
I'm fucking tired of this. Gore's already done this. I'm done.
I've been distracted for a little bit, so I haven't finished the last thing.
He's not done, actually.
Okay, actually, I am done.
Jesus Christ. Can we fucking call it over then? This is so fucking stupid.
Why are you upset? There you go. Gore won the point.
Yeah, I got
Thank
it.
you.
No,
Yeah.
David, I still want you to figure this out.
No.
No. Here, I'll help you. What do you need?
You want the answer sheet?
Which one is he up to right now? The composer of that game also did music for this popular game. That one?
Which was Hyper Light Drifter.
Oh, you just spoiled it.
Well, I mean,
All right, perfect.
David's not looking it up.
I wasn't going to say it.
And then
I was
after
gonna
that, it was the game lost the grand prize award at the IGF to this game, which was Her Story.
Yeah.
And then Her Story, which won Mobile Game of the Year at Wood Gaming Awards, which is South by Southwest Gaming Awards. I'm sorry, David. You fucking sent me the word chair and block.
Chair? Oh, the developer's chair?
No, I was literally going down the fucking list of games that were part of the early release for fucking the guy did VR. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe he's looking for a specific word, whatever. I'm just gonna fucking just list off the shit I see here. And then I literally sat there and read off every fucking game, and it was fucking 20 games down that I got the goddamn right launch title.
It was in the square. Gore's talking shit.
I don't give a fuck. Say it aloud. Say it in my face!
I said I'm embarrassed.
Good! Fuck you!
So let me read it off one more time, just
No.
so everyone knows
No.
how we did this.
Done with
So
this shit.
this PSVR launch title wasn't just a square; it was not a chair. You know that PSVR launch title chair.
You get to look at a chair.
Not the PSVR launch title block. It was actually the PSVR launch title Super Hypercube.
Yep. Which is not a square.
Yeah.
It's a cube. It's a 3-dimensional square.
Now, the developer of that game was co-founded by a big developer, which David forgot about the last part of that fucking...
What's the game?
Yeah, he just said he has listed off each developer of Super Hypercube.
Yeah. So Phil Fish was the co-founder who went on to fucking make Fez 1.
Fez.
Not Fez 2, though.
Because he left.
That's not happening.
No.
And the composer of Fez also did music for this super popular 2016 game. It was Disaster Music? Disaster Artist?
Disaster Piece. Yeah.
I'm thinking of Filthy
This
Frank.
motherfucker doesn't even know.
I'm thinking of Filthy Frank. He's Disaster Music
Disaster,
on YouTube. Yeah, and he did the music for Hyper Light Drifter.
Right.
Hyper Light Drifter. After that, it was it lost to Her Story at the Indie Game Festival, and then Her Story won Best Mobile Game at South by Southwest Gaming Awards.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Gore, for understanding
Like
the rules.
Thank you. That kind of plays like we should do like a 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, except
We
for
should
video
do another
games.
scavenger hunt for David.
Can we fucking not?
No, you ever play 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever played that, Adrian?
Yeah.
Okay, then fuck it. I wanted to explain it, but never mind. Everybody knows it.
Explain it for the fans.
I don't want to now. Fucking look it up.
Wait, I don't know what it is. What is it, Gore?
I don't. I'm too tired now.
I think it's depressed.
I'm too sad.
I want someone to, if we had a large following, this is what I would ask the fans to do. I want someone to make a supercut of how every time we do a trivia, the person who loses hates that trivia.
The
person who wins
music
has a good time.
I understood this one. I the ones I hated, I understood. I just didn't either have enough time or I was thinking about it too much because I was actually trying to give good answers, and you just fucking the time limit fucks me.
David, why did you like it?
He's just stupid.
I didn't like it because I fucking lost.
At least he's honest.
Yeah.
I also didn't like it when I lost either, but that wasn't the only reason.
You know what? As soon as Gore was actually typing and stuff and looking at it, and David's face was, I was like, all right, I think Gore won.
Arkham VR, like no, it's not Square. That was a launch title though.
100-foot robot golf. No, it's not a Square either, man.
He said that one with confidence too. Because robots can be squares.
I like
sometimes.
how he calls it stupid, but even he realized it when he set the fucking name too.
Yeah.
Super Hypercube. Ah, fuck.
Super Hypercube. Oh. I never even heard of that game, so.
Neither have I, but it looks cool.
I've heard of Ace Banana, but I've never heard of fucking Super
Ace
Hyper.
Banana. That was another game that wasn't a Square, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Well, I mean, I guess a banana, if it's messed up.
So congratulations to Gore. The standings are now at 30. Gore, 22.5 for David. Still got some time, David.
Hey, you won last week. You won last week, to be fair. Right?
Yeah.
Or did I imagine that? Yeah, okay.
Did I imagine that? Just rub that shit in his face.
Wait, what was the last week's trivia? I don't even remember now.
It was the name as many 90 or above on Metacritic.
Oh, yeah. That's why I don't remember it. Wait, I'm going to put my boy here.
News! He's whipping David right now for losing.
There he is.
News.
I have to like look over now to see.
All right, we got a good chunk of stories here, which I'm gonna go through just because we haven't been doing news for a while, so I'm gonna take away from our rule of condensing it. We're just gonna go through it.
Okay.
Let's talk about, we mentioned already, was Final Fantasy VII Remake got delayed, but Avengers also got delayed.
Yeah.
Avengers.
Don't give a shit about Avengers.
Nice.
But,
that got delayed. I feel like that gives me more time, and that's a good time for me to want to play it. I think September's a good time.
I don't really give a shit, to be honest. Everything I've seen of Avengers looks good. It looks fun.
I feel like give it one more good showing, because I feel like Ms. Marvel was a cool showing for that too. But
oh, you mean the 4 seconds you see her?
It would have been good to see her more, though. That's what I'm saying. I think her trailer was a lot better than the actual one they showed off.
Oh yeah, because the first one they showed off at the Square Enix one was like really like, because we were expecting it to be a little bit more than just like a beat 'em up game. Right. I don't know, like because it took so long for it to finally be revealed. Because they announced that game back in like what?
We're still fresh off Endgame hype too.
Yeah, exactly, that too. But I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, like, oh, you get to play, you can make your own guy if you want, or you can play as Captain America and all these other guys if you want, whatever.
Not just a prettier Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, it looks like the camera's closer and it's more realistic graphics.
Then they make the wild choice of like killing Captain America off like right away, and you're just like, damn, all right.
Yeah, which obviously is
it's not gonna last, but I'm curious.
That's gonna last a whole mission until it's revealed at the end of it, like, I'm alive. I'm a prisoner of whatever.
But yeah,
he has to break out or whatever.
I don't know. I've got slight optimism in Avengers still, but
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
But... I think March was the best time for it.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what I'm gonna do in March now. I mean, I got tons of shit to play,
I'm doing Cyberpunk. Like that's 190,000% what I'm doing. But we'll see how I fit. It might be a good offset, I think, though. But we'll see.
It's 6 days later it comes out, by the way. Because Cyberpunk for some reason comes out like a
and Persona 5
Thursday,
Royal is right there.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, like everything's moving to Fridays now for releases, but
great.
Cyberpunk, which is cool, that's better. But Cyberpunk for some reason it said fuck it, Thursday it's coming out. I'm like, okay, because it comes out the 16th. I think that's a Thursday. I'd assume that's a Thursday.
They wanted to get in your hands faster, but you're complaining.
Is that a Thursday? 16th? No, 16th is a Sunday. What the fuck?
Who releases games on a Sunday?
Sunday.
That can't be right. Someone said it's coming out the 16th.
It was.
It is, right?
Yeah, that's a Thursday.
No, that's a Sunday.
I'm looking at April right now. It's a Thursday.
I was looking at March. Oh, no, I was looking at February. Right? My bad. I'm stupid too. Just like David. I didn't click down enough, David. Leave me alone.
Oh, you. they want you to enjoy it because the 15th is tax day.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
They're like, hey, you got all the stressful taxes out of the way. Now just enjoy, kick back, and play the Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but
and technically you can
Fantasy.
technically you could play it at like 9 p.m. that night on a
if you use a VPN.
So I'm saying that's you finish.
Or if you go to GameStop, which I'm sure they'll have a 9 p.m. release for it. So.
Sorry, March. April's now fucked up.
I think I have both Final Fantasy VII and Cyberpunk pre-ordered at Amazon when they had that for $50 each.
Right.
So
I need to check to see about all that.
Guess I have to wait until release day to play both of them.
But yeah, so those got delayed.
God, that sucks ass about Final Fantasy because I was looking for it.
At first,
I was at that GameStop. Wait, go ahead.
At first, I heard it got delayed. I was kind of excited. I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Get it out of the way for a bit." But then it was like, "Oh, next month." And I was like,
I was ready. I was ready for that because there's nothing in February. Fucking the only thing that comes out is Iron Man VR. I don't give a goddamn about Iron Man VR.
Final Fantasy VII would have been amazing in February.
Yeah, but obviously it's not ready because they delayed it a month. I'm assuming it's because it's not ready. Because
I can't imagine. I mean, based off the demo that got leaked, it looked fucking great. So unless there's just some weird demo. Shit,
that could be done. The demo...
Yeah, but the whole game was on the demo.
What? They lied. That's not a demo. That's the whole game.
Like that got data mined to hell and back, and man, my boy Red 13 looking fucking chunky.
Everybody knows what happens in it anyway because they played the original. So
I didn't play the original.
Watch out, there's spoilers out there then.
Ganondorf dies.
Ganondorf, what? I didn't know Gornendorf dies.
All right.
And a stroke.
Anything else you guys want to say about it?
Well, I mean, it gets delayed. That sucks. Everything gets delayed. I want to play this. Doom I wanted to play. I got delayed.
Dude, if they let's just say, what if hypothetically, Gore, they're like, hey,
Doom
man,
gets delayed again?
Doom needs like another 4 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. It comes out the same day as Final Fantasy VII. I don't know which one I'll play.
You're playing Doom.
Doom. Doom's my most anticipated game of this year.
And last year.
And last year.
All right.
Yeah.
I hope they keep pushing back another year so you can say it's your most anticipated.
We just got
it comes out the same day as Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Imagine Doom Eternal comes out. That's not gonna happen.
Looks like game's not coming out.
At least Doom's coming out. Yeah.
Wouldn't it just fucking suck ass if I bought the statue I'm looking at right now? You guys can't see it, and that game doesn't even fucking come out.
That would be worse because you would have just a monument as to what couldn't be.
I'm looking at it. It says Beyond Good and Evil 2 right on it. I'm like,
they're gonna announce the C3. Sorry, guys.
You would have spent money on something that you'll never have.
No, I have the statue.
No, but you'll look at it. It's like that's a worse reminder.
Unless they cancel it, my statue just fucking fades away.
Literally bought a statue for vaporware. Just imagine that.
Imagine playing fucking endless JRPGs that all have the same fucking character design. Dick face over here does.
Imagine playing the same game over.
Blue hair. Same thing over and over again.
Imagine playing a game where they kill God at the end of every game.
Man, I struck a nerve on this one.
Fuck you.
They keep killing God. How many gods are there gonna have in JRPGs?
Oh man, the little big titted girl that looks like a 10-year-old, she's a god. Like, fuck you. Oh man, they're all gods. Everybody is the shy main character.
If you ever want to upset Gore, if you ever want to upset Gore, just tell him Beyond Good and Evil 2 is gonna get canceled. Then he'll just.
It's not gonna get canceled.
It'll get canceled.
Fucking wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
The original even get canceled.
About it, it'll just disappear into
the original Beyond Good and Evil 2 didn't get canceled. It just
what would you do if it did get canceled?
It's not gonna get canceled, so don't worry about it. It's coming out. Okay, it's coming fucking out.
All right, next story.
It's coming out.
They forgot about it.
They didn't fucking forget about
next
it. They're making it. How do they forget it?
David, go ahead off on this because I've heard of it, but I don't know as much about it. So Street Fighter V's netcode got fixed with in 2 weeks by one guy.
Yeah, so fan of Street Fighter went ahead and had been working on a project, and over the course of a very short amount of time, actually 2 days, he was working on this, and he created a netcode patch that you can download for the PC version that completely fucking fixes the rollback netcode. It is absolutely phenomenal performance for the game, and it caused such a fucking stir in the community because people are like, wait, this is how a fucking fighting game should play online, to the point that Ono actually acknowledged it in a tweet and was just like, I realize that this is so much better than what we've had the last 4 or 5 fucking years. We're gonna do our best to regain your guys' trust because.
But, hold on, why are you saying that and not just hire the guy and just have him do it for you?
Because Japan has this weird fixation on the type of rollback netcode they do, because it's. I watched a documentary kind of talking a bit about this, because in Japan, when they do a lot of game testing for the network infrastructure, they're like, well, it works for us, so it's perfect. It's perfectly fine. Forgetting that Japan, in comparison to like America, very small, very kind of
no, everything's tight and they have fast internet.
So compared to America, where you have wildly different internet types spread across a huge fucking landmass, it just doesn't work well for us.
But can't they just like do exactly what that guy did to their game?
Theoretically, they could, yeah.
All right, good talk.
They won't. They could. They won't.
I mean, in a realistic world, that'd be nice to have before the next Street Fighter V iteration comes out next month.
Won't happen.
It took that guy how long to make?
2 days.
So like they can, like, there's in another world right now, they contacted that guy, said, hey, how'd you do this? They get that, they pay him, and they fix it, and Street Fighter V comes out and it has an amazing netcode.
Yeah.
But realistically, it's just gonna come out. And
just kind of like how Guilty Gear Strive.
I really want to play Street Fighter V with you when that thing comes out.
I'm still on the fence about
Just
grabbing
buy
it, but
idiot.
All right, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, we got him.
That easy. That easy. Do it. All right.
I don't do it. All right. I want to play that.
Play Red Dead Redemption. No, do it. Okay.
Well, because we can play a couple games and just be done. I want to get into Skullgirls for whatever reason.
Hell yeah!
I've never gotten into Skullgirls. I would love to.
I wonder why you want to really play Skullgirls right now. I wonder if there's anything on the screen right now that's making you think of Skullgirls.
That's why I pointed at that.
What are you pointing at? You're pointing at your ukulele, though.
No, that's over there.
No, that's right there.
Well, this is pointing over there.
Yeah.
You can't. You're not there though. That doesn't make any sense. You can't point at something.
Oh yeah. What if I read on screen and I come on there? Oh.
Your finger passes by. Like, where the fuck did that come from? Where the fuck did that come from?
Anyway, that's not gonna. Ideally they contacted him. If they acknowledged it, I feel like that's a possibility of them.
Maybe.
The possibility. I don't know what you're talking about. What are we
Street
talking about?
Fighter 5 got fixed by one guy in 2 days, and then
What's Street Fighter 5?
It's an indie game.
Is that game that's not Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, it's the 19th iteration in the Street Fighter series.
All right, speaking of mess
Japanese
ups,
don't even know how numbers work? God.
Speaking of mess ups, GameStop stock dropped 27.5% after the holiday sales.
Oh, man.
I like how you're saying that. You went to GameStop, you're like, I got all this stuff.
I went to GameStop like 2 days ago.
Have any of your GameStops been hit by the closures that
There's one 30 minutes away that I never went to that closed.
No, apparently, unless I missed it, all mine are still intact, which is bizarre.
Well, all the ones I actually go to are perfectly fine. And I asked the guy that worked at the other one, he had no notice of like anything happening too. So that one, so it seems like it's fine.
Yeah, were you able to ask someone to see if any of them closed, or?
No, I it shows on someone made a site that just like pretty much tells,
that's what I thought I went on. Unless did they make one recently?
Mine closed down. There's one 30 minutes away that closed down a few months ago before Christmas. I didn't know about it, but I never go to that one. So in East Northport, I think it is.
Yeah, there's one that it was over in Portland, which is like 45 minutes away. They got closed down, but the one that's right near me is still open.
Yeah. And the one I usually go to, he said he hasn't heard anything about like for closing, if this is a spot that might close. They probably wouldn't tell them that until they know for sure. But then he didn't hear anything about, because he's the manager there too, so he hasn't heard shit.
Let me see.
Which I hope so.
I'm genuinely curious. In a 15-mile radius, I have 10 GameStops.
In a 50-mile radius, I probably have around the same.
But I think you have a much higher population than I do.
I know, but I don't think I have as many GameStops in New York than you have. I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't know. I have no idea, actually.
None of mine got hit yet.
Because I don't have too many GameStops really close to each other. Like, most of them are at least like 15 minutes away from each other. If you want a 7-Eleven, come here. We have one every. You throw a rock, you get fucking 5 of them.
All mine are closing down because they got bought out by someone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you fucking throw a rock, you'll hit like a fucking mini one inside of a convenient, like one of those like little malls or whatever.
I was wondering
like
why you went to 7-Eleven so often, but then I drove by and I saw on the way to your house there was 7-Eleven there. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah, there's fucking 7-Eleven everywhere. Like, I go to Speedway now because they got 89-cent Slurpees. So,
you know,
kill myself for cheaper.
You know what's surprisingly good that I've like had a guilty pleasure of at gas stations are those little sticks that have like steak and cheese or like chicken.
Oh yeah,
the tornadoes.
Yeah.
I don't know
Speedway
what they
has
call.
those.
Everyone calls them different things, but they're like two for $2.50 or something like that.
Yeah.
I've had like a guilty pleasure about those where every time I'm at a gas station I'll pull over and just grab one of those.
Yeah.
They're fucking good.
7-Eleven food is pretty good. 7-Eleven food is like legit good. Like it's like good fast food quality.
Pizza is like still low quality, but that's because they leave.
Yeah, no, that's
like,
low quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
But their taquitos are really good. They're fucking they have like this chicken on a stick that's really good.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yo, man, come on. These mini tacos are pretty good.
You know what I had the other day, because I don't have either of you guys on Snapchat, is I went to Popeyes to have the chicken sandwich finally.
Oh yeah.
And then like across the street from the Popeyes is a Chick-fil-A, so I was like, fuck it. So I wanted to go have a Chick-fil-A sandwich too and just kind of have like a taste test.
Which one's better?
The Popeyes chicken sandwich was a lot bigger, had a much better bun. But the you know when people like put too much batter on fried chicken and just like super fucking crunchy, where it's like there's a lot of it you're just taking bites, it's just like batter.
Yeah.
That's what happened with that, where it was like not, it's like you know when you go to Chick-fil-A, it's like a lean fucking piece of chicken where you're every fucking bite's like a juicy bite.
I know.
This one was a giant fucking crisp.
That's
how I like it though.
I like a crisp.
Yeah. See, I like just like a juicy piece. So, but like
overall, I like a juicy piece, but I like I like a crisp.
There's
I like
a crisp on it, but it was like folded over with the crisp on it too.
Oh, okay.
It was like a big ass fucking crisp, and I'm like,
you like too much crisp.
Yeah,
you want one side. You want one part crisp, other part soft.
Give me that crisp, but then like everything else, fucking.
But, I like how stupid we sound. You like that crisp? I like that crisp, baby.
Overall though, the Popeyes.
I don't have a Chick-fil-A over here though, so I don't know.
Have you ever been to Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, we don't have.
I've never had a Chick-fil-A. We don't have Chick-fil-A in New York at all. There's not one in Pennsylvania. Is there any in Florida?
No.
I've been there. I haven't been there in a long time.
I don't think there's any on the East Coast.
I'm just trying to think if I've ever been to a state that has.
I've always said this. Is when I get married, I'm gonna invite every fucking internet friend of mine and call back the favor from me visiting everyone and saying, "All right, you guys owe me." I'm taking you to Chick-fil-A.
Okay, all right.
You're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, you're paying.
I do have a Chick-fil-A here. What the fuck? All the way on Bangor? What the fuck is there?
I'll get the flight, but you're getting me the.
There's a lot of yelling happening.
You're like, I'll get the flight. You buy the chicken.
Yeah, you buy the chicken. Yeah, I buy the plane ticket. You buy the chicken.
What do you say, David?
There's apparently a fucking Chick-fil-A in Bangor. What the fuck is there a Chick-fil-A doing in Bangor? That's like fucking an hour and a half.
All right, if you go Bangor, you better buy the chicken.
All right, Gore, I guess you got to come up and visit me. We're gonna go
in Bangor.
Are you going? Have you been to Chick-fil-A before, David?
Bangor sounds like a.
Have you been to Chick-fil-A before?
Building.
No, I haven't. I didn't even realize we had one until just now.
Are you going now?
No. I'm not driving an hour and a half to fucking Bangor just to get a fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich.
If there's ever like
if we want to say it the real Maine way, it's Banga. But
no, I think Gore likes Bangor.
Are you Australian? What the fuck? Banga. Fucking play your didgeridoo while you're there.
No, I don't like to use R. It's just R gets turned into HA.
But I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's how we say water over here. That's how we say it right there. Water.
I'm gonna catch
A and H at the end. Water.
I'm gonna catch a favor in, but I guess I'm also taking these motherfuckers to Chick-fil-A when they're down here.
Yeah. Well, you can also buy my plane ticket if you want to be a dick about it.
They said I'll buy you chicken.
You're being a dick about it.
I guess I'll buy you chicken, asshole.
Yeah. Use that money you spend on a wedding and just invite me over and get some chicken.
Yeah, fuck the wedding. Just chicken.
Yeah, and you don't have a wife after we leave, so perfect. Like,
All right.
No ruined life and chicken.
That should be the. You know what? That might be. I'm gonna consider that might be the title of the podcast. No ruin life and chicken.
And chicken.
It's gonna be terrible for the SEO, but it's also a good title.
No, that'll be great. Well, how many other things posted out there is no ruin life but chicken?
No ruined life, but chicken.
All right. Next story is PlayStation opting out of E3 again this year.
Yep. Fuck them. I don't care.
Not surprised.
Yeah, you know what?
E3's dying. Who gives a shit?
You know what? You say that, but Square Enix had a really good showing last year, and we don't usually get a Square Enix to anything, and they had a good showing. I hope they have one this year, and hopefully that fills the void of Sony.
You know, it's just I get it because yeah, E3 is slowly dwindling, but I feel like giving your competitor complete reign with a new console to show off all these third-party games at, while your state of play is not up to a direct, is bizarre.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo can get away with it. Nintendo, by the time the Switch could come out, the directs were good.
Yeah, they're damn good.
I think we'll know if Nintendo still does direct at E3.
They do.
Because
although they did Treehouse, but they also posted their direct during E3, which remember Sony did theirs the week prior.
Right, but what I'm saying is if this year Nintendo still does, because we don't know, we don't have confirmation.
190%.
They will. Their last one was really popular, and I don't think they're gonna skip out on that. I think the Sony one, like you could tell in 2018, even though it was a good press conference, even though they did that 10-minute break, which was annoying. You could tell that they were kind of like dwindling down just by they had like 4 games they were focusing on, and they had a couple of reveals here and there.
That's what I'm saying. Is that's what I think is more the issue. Is that not that Sony? Well, I mean, it is Sony. They want to hop out, but I think they just have too much that they've shown. I was listening off to our friend Neo Gamespark on Twitter. Let me see what I said to him because I listed off the stuff that they had at E3 of 2017. Their final was it their final one?
Mm-hmm.
If not, it was one of their final ones. They had
E3
Uncharted.
No, they had September also.
Uncharted Lost Legacy, God of War, Spider-Man, Shadow of the Colossus, Detroit, and Days Gone at that E3. The following
20 which one?
17.
Yeah, 17 was a real. I actually legit think that was a bad showing. Like,
but that's all the games they had there, though.
Because what they showed of all those games wasn't that interesting, too. Like, Days Gone, maybe like a little bit less interested, and then, of course, we know how that...
Oh, no, say what you want about the
Detroit was like the same shit they kept showing.
In the fact that they have all these, all these games still versus what they have now. Like, they've been showing off the same couple, which is nothing wrong with it. Sony's had an incredible presence this whole generation, but they're obviously winding down. They don't want to keep showing the same Last of Us. Or they can't show Ghost of Tsushima again and again because people are going to get burnt out of that.
Even though that was like the first time we saw that game was back last E3 because they revealed that at like 2017 Game Awards and it was like a quick reveal. It was like just a quick trailer, no gameplay really, and then they showed us gameplay 2018, and then we of course saw more gameplay last month. But so that one hasn't been crazy, but fucking like Days Gone went on for at the point where Days Gone should have been at their E3 for 2018, but they said they opted out and said just have it be like a commercial. It'd be like the thing they did where they had like the trailers leading up to their E3. They had like one of them was for Days Gone, where it was very apparent they're just like, yeah, this needs to be fucking finished. Like even they thought like, yeah, this needs to be done and thrown out there quick. But yeah, no, like I don't know, Last of Us, yeah, they need to hurry up and release that. It's been 4 years since they announced that. Like, come on, what are we doing?
Well, they also, I remember when they said that too, though, and I was kind of like, even though it was an incredible trailer, I was kind of trying to beat the drum that they specifically said, hey, we're showing this super early, even earlier than we even wanted to, but Naughty Dog really wanted to show it. And I was like, oh, this is not going to come up for a while.
Naughty Dog had Uncharted 4 the same year. They just finished, and they just showed The Lost Legacy, which that wasn't even out yet. Yeah, they just revealed that earlier.
I wish they just held their cards a little bit, but they also wanted to end PSX with a huge bang, which I get.
Yeah, that was a huge one, and that was the last PSX, right? Yeah. Or no, next year was the last one, right? 2017.
Yeah, but
2017.
Yeah, I get the note. I'm not necessarily worried about that, but I just feel like it's a little. I'm not sure if it's arrogance or they're just gonna stick to their guns just out of necessity. That they're just gonna be like, we're not gonna do it. We don't want to set a precedence. No PlayStation at E3 because Microsoft, they're gonna. I'm curious about what they're gonna do because there's now that the veil's off on the new Xbox, and they can start showing off whatever they want out of anyone. Now it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Which, speaking of, is the story came out is that the Xbox is not gonna have any Series X exclusives for about a year or two.
Which everybody just immediately thought that meant like, oh, it's just gonna be like third party. And
this
shit.
Is the terrible, shitty wording of press.
Yeah.
I feel this is just the best consumer move we've seen a company do in a long time. It's concerning how many people are shitting on it. Yeah. I get why, but then again, in hindsight, it doesn't make sense. So what's happening is there was an interview coming out with Matt Booty.
The booty.
About how there's not going to be any core exclusives. You'll be able to play Halo Infinite on Xbox One coming up here. And people are saying that it's going to hinder the Xbox and do this, and that. And I guess you could say that at first, but it's going to take a year or two for people to finally start getting the hang of these consoles and really start pumping out the really incredible looking games, the ones that utilize everything.
Yeah.
So I don't see the issue in doing this. If people are like, well, what's going to be the reason for them to upgrade? They'll upgrade when they want. If you want to upgrade, like with the Xbox One X, if you want to upgrade, with the PS4 Pro, if you want to upgrade, cool. But they'll upgrade when they want to.
Right. Mm. Which makes me wonder, like, maybe I should just wait also. Because I do want it, but I'm afraid at the point when this comes out, it'll be like I have to save up all my money.
That's the cool thing, though, right? Is that Microsoft?
Yeah. I think that's cool, but I know there's gonna be.
You're gonna get one eventually.
Microsoft is fucking up, man. They ain't gonna have any sales. They suck. Like it's just like by the way, I will like to say about Halo Infinite, it's coming to Xbox One. I said we argued about this last year that I said it was probably gonna come to Xbox One also, and y'all said it fucking ain't, and I was like, I think it is. So.
All right, he wants a point, so Gore gets 31.
Yeah, give me another point. It wasn't even a trivia thing.
No, I never thought anyone would do a power move as not even a power move. I guess it's almost like in a weird way detrimental, but I just think it's the most consumer friendly and best honest move I've seen for a while. Because it's true, like how many people get really upset, even people that don't understand news I've seen where I see on comments or even some friends that aren't into games where they got a PS4 just like this holiday and they're seeing these about the PS5. They're like, I just got a PS4,
Yeah, right.
And that sucks.
This Christmas, so people probably got it because they had that awesome deal.
Yeah,
200.
They have incredible deals. Big those are awesome deals for people to get in. And these consoles never actually dipped as hard as prior generations.
Yeah, like Xbox 360. I remember you can get it like for $99.99 or whatever.
Yeah, that was cheap.
It had like no memory on it, but
Yeah.
Actually, I think that was the one that didn't come with memory at all, right? You had to like buy a memory card.
The arcade edition or something.
Yeah, the arcade edition. Or whatever.
But this generation never got that cheap. But I mean, no. People are getting value out of it, which is cool. But it sucks when there's a family out there that's like, hey, we just got this thing for a kid, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, you got to move on to the next thing, and that's always how it's been. And I feel like people are afraid of change in gaming. There's always this weird thing where people don't want change. People are just like, all right, this is the way it's supposed to be. But that's people thought that about movies, right? Like people thought that streaming is never going to work out because people want to like look and browse around and stuff. But it's like that's obviously changing the landscape. I think my hard guess for the next generation, it's going to be based more on value over anything. I think people are going to see that the services are going to kind of come out. I think Microsoft's playing the long game where they're saying, hey, you don't have to buy an Xbox right now, but guess what? You're going to buy an Xbox One X, Xbox One S. You're going to buy Game Pass, and you're going to see that your Game Pass carries over to the next one, and you're like, fuck it, I'll get that one later. Then I'll get it when it has it, because now all of a sudden I'm always console on it. They're going to say you're going to buy a PS4. Everyone that wants PS4 is going to buy a PS4. That's just how it is going to be. They know that, but that's cool. I think that's fine. I think people who are going to want to upgrade really badly, that's fine. And if they can't afford it all, they're saying, hey, go for it. But you'll still have the Xbox. And then the Xbox One X is still awesome. Like I still, by the end of last generation, 360 going to Xbox One, My 360 was chugging it, and it was like,
Mine's fucking like done. Like a couple years ago, we used to play. Me and a couple people would play like shitty 360 games, and we would have to like wait a long ass time for that thing to even turn on, like fully turn on, until like we could put a disc in. And there's times where like you press the button and the fucking disc tray wouldn't even come out. I'm like, fuck.
when I had my Halo party, the Halo 2 LAN party, one of the guys, class the 360s, like the first ones, the first waves, with the white ones, the disc tray would come out.
Yeah.
And no, it wasn't that. It wouldn't read the disc.
Oh. Okay.
And we're like, all right. I'm trying to ask him, like, so how's it work? He's like, you just have to sing to it and you have to give it a little pat. I'm like, what? And they were fucking around with it, but like you'd have to hit it, like fucking keep hitting it, and eventually it would read. But one of them just had the best luck ever. But it was kind of the ongoing joke of the party, because I guess like this has been a thing prior to, is that he'd be like, I don't know, he just likes, all right, this guy likes this kind of music. All right, plays it, puts it on the Xbox, like, all right, baby, just listen to the music, and then bang. And then it played. I swear to God, it happened every time it started playing. Because I know what it wants.
Yeah, I know what it
wants. But no,
wants.
like the hardware was like just like chugging in it. But dude, like the mid console cycle really helped this time. Granted, my PS4 Pro still sounds like a fucking jet engine when God of War's going.
Yeah.
God of War. It's a God of War PS4, which is ironic too.
Like yeah.
The God of War PS4. The PS4 Pro. It's ironic that one's just like, woo!
Yeah.
The Xbox One X is pretty quiet still. Like you can hear it
really quiet.
You can hear at times when I was playing Red Dead, you kind of hear it kind of going, but even then, like at its loudest is like,
it's like not even close to as loud.
Yeah, I'm still big.
Regular game on PS4 Pro. Like you can play Knack on PS4 Pro, but you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm sitting here with the launch Xbox One, and man, that thing is fucking chugging. That thing is loud as shit.
If you had launch PS4s or Xbox Ones, that's gonna be definitely a cost.
I still have a launch PS4.
That's a cost to upgrade, but
that's
if you
why
think
I
that,
really
like the Xbox One X right now, I think it's such a fucking awesome console that I even don't see a reason to upgrade. But I'm gonna give that to my girlfriend and up to the next one. But
that's why I really hope. I guess they already confirmed it, right? That so PS5 will have backwards compatibility with PS4. Because I need the fucking. That's that. I mean, I'd rather it be 3 and 2. That'd be me and 1. I'd rather it be all fuck. But of course they won't go. They ain't gonna do that because they want to keep their PS Now shit, right?
That's what I think. But
I want to get rid of that fucking loud bitch. I hope PS5 doesn't. Oh, I hope that's not loud too. It's louder. Like, oh fuck. It's like, come on, man.
It plays the noise through the PS4 for the games.
It makes different noises if you play a different game too.
I don't know.
So
I still think even the PS4 Pro is still a pretty awesome console. So, but I mean, you will have to upgrade for those games, which is Sony plays it by the books and just hopes it works, and it has been working. But we'll see. Microsoft's doing something different, which is funny. It's kind of like ironic how they're going about it different again, but they're doing it so totally pro-consumer as opposed to last gen, which is what we'll cover actually in a little bit about how shitty Xbox One got announced.
Yeah, they learned their lesson.
Anyway, so yeah, there's that. I think it's a good move. I think in hindsight people see it, and I think people are greatly overestimating how, these games are never going to show their full PCs. Correct me if I'm wrong, David, because you're on this. Maybe I'm talking bullshit again. PCs have to factor in so many different variables. It's what kind of graphic card do you have? What kind of RAM do you have? This. Xbox One, S, X, Series X. There's 4 different levels. Even the Xbox One to Xbox One S, I think those are similar in performance, like maybe very moderately upgraded.
I think they're the same.
But you got 4 different variables, with like 2 of them being so close that it's like inconsequential. The X and the S that you're doing. That should allow for more flexibility in the upgrade patterns as opposed to PC, which PC games still look great and have all those variables in it.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be an issue. Any developer that's done PC coding should have no fucking issue with it. It's really no different than that. It's definitely you'll notice a difference, certainly. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna notice the difference between the game that you're playing on your Xbox One and your Xbox Series X, but that's kind of the whole point of a fucking hardware upgrade.
Right. I just think people are like saying that, oh, it's not gonna be able to utilize the whole like benefit of it, but I'm like, it'll happen eventually. But right now,
well, yeah, I mean, it's the game itself will definitely take full advantage of it if they code it right. It's just like the difference between slapping in a 1060 versus if you slapped a 2070 in there. It's gonna take full advantage of what it can get access to.
Me no big words. What does that mean?
All right, speaking of big words.
Oh, thank God.
Pokemon Go had its biggest,
best
year.
No, I don't want to talk about this dumb game.
Almost $900 million spent last year in Pokemon Go.
Wow, you guys are fucking stupid. Stop buying Pokeballs.
Fuck that.
Why? They're having fun. Whatever.
No, I don't want them to have fun. Stop it. Give me
your
fun.
Money. Encourages bad habits from companies.
Give me your money. Give me your money so I can buy more statues like this one. Look at his little whip.
Subscribe to Gore's Patreon.
I don't have a Patreon. I should, but I don't.
I just want to mention that. I think, again, good for the game. We mentioned it.
Yeah, no, that's
good for people hanging out there and keep it.
No, yeah. I wanted to continue to play it, but
I try it every once in a while.
They locked me out of my account. So.
Oh, did it? Oh, yeah, we mentioned it, I think.
Yeah.
I'm
sure I could figure it out, but I took it as a sign like I should stop. So fuck it, I stopped.
All right. Speaking of Pokemon, the Direct happened last week.
Yes.
I
thought it was a good.
Also
direct,
got
actually.
backlash.
Really?
So Mystery Dungeon, everyone loved. Everyone was hyped about.
Yeah.
Aside from the price point, people were upset about the price point because it's $60.
Yeah, I figured.
Which is fine. That people can get upset about that. I get that.
You're getting two games combined into one. Fuck it.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's a remake too. Nobody got upset about Link's Awakening. I don't get it. Why are they getting upset about it?
Some people did, but I mean, we won't talk about that.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
But people are complaining about the expansions, which, okay, the argument that I can see is that, oh, they didn't add all the Pokemon, they're adding more Pokemon here. Fine. If you really want to make that argument, I'm not going to even contest that. But people are saying, like, oh, this is so greedy. We've been buying third iterations, Crystal, Platinum, Sun, White, to whatever.
Are these the same people that buy the Wii U ports to Switch also? I bet they are. Oh, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze for $60? Even though it's a Wii U game you get for $10, I'll buy that.
You get Funky Kong.
Oh, you get fucking Kong, wherever.
Fuck.
Here's the thing. I am on both sides of that argument. I feel that it is so much better to not have a third iteration. It is nice to be able to drop $30, not have to pay a full price for another fucking game. That's the same thing with extra else.
And your save carries over, so you don't have to start a whole new game.
Exactly.
Just to get to the bonus content.
But, however,
do that, by the way.
Fuck them for not having it be a singular Game Pass, and if you're one of those people that do have both, you have to buy a separate fucking expansion pass collection for each one.
That's annoying. It does come with both expansions, obviously, but you just have to buy the one for Shield.
So that's a whole nother... Yeah, that's horseshit.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's horseshit. That's a gray middle ground, because
the games are so similar though. Like
they're doing different stuff in it, and I get it.
I know.
You got a different rival.
Different Pokemon.
Oh, it has a different rival. Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, it's completely different. Never mind.
But I get it. Like I'm not against that either. I can see why they should have done that, but at the same time too, it's like, I guess if you're gonna do something,
they already get their money by basically forcing you to double dip unless you got fucking friends. But let's face it, if you buy Pokemon, you have friends.
Let me ask you this. Why is someone going through buying both expansion packs if they're both exactly the same?
They should.
Well, they shouldn't have to.
But why would
you
they?
have to buy one and then get both games? Well, wait,
well, hold on. How would that work though?
I don't fucking care.
How would the expansion pack work if you have two separate games though?
Because it should just be able to go ahead and put the same data into the games, and then just continue on and identify.
Yeah, the game just recognize that you own the expansion pass, like as a digital thing.
Exactly.
What if like two people share a Switch. One has sword, one has shield.
What does it
put both
matter?
in there. Isn't that?
I shared a Switch with my cousin for the longest time, and he would just play like on his account with all my DLC fighters. So I don't really, yeah. So I don't. What the fuck?
Well, I'm trying to get because as an adventure, it's like, isn't that save gonna save over, or is it gonna start as a new save on the new?
No, it'll be a different
No,
save.
it's
It's a different account.
It continue. Yeah, it's a different save. It's a different account.
Yeah, that's what my cousin would. He's my friend. My cousin would do with the Smash. What the hell was the adventure mode in Smash?
The World of Light.
World of Light. There you go. Because he beat that.
I
and
feel
was
like,
like, "You beat that?"
why am I jumping logistics in this? I feel like I'm getting confused on something.
I guess you are. How about this? Let's make it less confusing. How about you just give me $30 and I'll buy the expansion pass for
Well,
you?
first of all, like I said, like I don't feel like anyone should be obligated to spend $60 on this expansion when they should be getting. They're close enough to each other. It's like, well, just get the one you want and do that.
But you should just give them $30 and you get the expansion pass for whichever game. But it wasn't like some stupid kid buys it for Shield.
But there you go.
And
so,
they have swords.
So what if? Huh? Well, that's their fault.
But if you're a dumb kid and you suck, then you just can't do that.
Can't people be like sharing the expansions at that point then? So you buy one, and you're putting it on multiple carts and doing all that stuff.
But but it's linked to that one Switch account though.
Yeah,
right?
so it can only be usable on the Switch.
Not Switch account, sorry, on the Switch. Because you can use DLC for other Switch accounts as long as it's on the same Switch. I know that because my cousin would always play the DLC. Unless he was using my account. I guess he could have been. I don't know. I told him not to. Son of a bitch.
I'm trying.
But I don't know. How about this?
But like.
How about this? Who cares?
If you swap an account, like say if you buy like I don't know Fallout 3 DLC on one account, if you use a different account on that, if you do a different account on that same Xbox, sure, right? It lets you use that same DLC on.
Actually, no, I don't. Actually, does it?
Yeah, at least it does on PS3.
I don't think it does. Actually, for 360, you said.
I don't think it does. Whatever. It doesn't. Does it share accounts on the DLC?
I don't
know.
Doesn't
share
on PS3 it did.
It doesn't share ownership though.
No, it doesn't share.
No, but it just pulls from the fact that
it pulls from the fact that you have it installed on that hard drive, so it thinks you own it. I guess. I'd assume so. I don't remember for 360.
That's why I'm shoving gymnastics to see if that's actually even a thing.
But that's not the point, really. Is what we're saying. It's just
I get that. I'm saying I'm not even.
If you buy one, you should have the other one. I get there's a new rival or whatever. I don't fucking care. And there's a couple new Pokemon. You get the cool guy they showed.
Out of everything,
the karate dude, right?
Out of everything to be egregious about, I think this is the least egregious. I think it's like whatever. It's like
I don't really care that much.
The majority of people
watch my reaction. I didn't really care.
The majority of people have one version of this.
Yeah.
The people it's affecting are the super hardcores that are like buy both games and buy both DLCs. Like
now they have to spend $180 if they want the whole package.
Yeah, exactly. But you're spending $30 to fight another rival.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that there's gonna be people out there that played Sword or Shield, whichever one, when it first comes out, and gets this expansion pass for just whatever game they bought. But those same people, those big Pokemon guys, will probably want to play Shield in the future, right? Or Sword, whatever one they didn't buy in the future, right? I'm assuming if you're a big Pokemon fan, you play all versions eventually, right? So then they'll have to pay another $30 just to experience that expansion pass for that game, even though it's the same game technically.
I guess
it's gonna be the same shit. It's just gonna have a couple of new things here and there. So you'll be like, "Ooh, there's a new Pokemon."
And they're still separating the Pokemon between them. So
Surfetch is Sword, right? Because that's the one I have. I'm trying to confirm because I do have that one. I haven't sold it yet, so
can't confirm.
I think this is the least egregious part of it.
I don't really care, to be honest. Because if it was a game I cared about, then maybe. But I don't care about it.
I find it on principle disgusting. I find it disgusting on principle.
I don't find it that big of a deal because I feel like most people only own one copy anyway.
99% of people are not only going to have both copies, but are not going to buy both those for just a different rival. Which is literally it because
but that 1%,
all your Pokemon will transfer over.
But
you can trade Pokemon from the expansion pack into the core package without owning it.
Yeah.
Well, it's more than just a different rival because each expansion also has different fucking Pokemon between the versions.
Those can get traded back into you though.
Yeah, you can if you have
Yeah, but they still have exclusive Pokemon between them, like that are not part of the other ones.
Right, but again, it's like it still can be
you have
transferred
to use
over.
the Pokemon. You have to use the Pokemon banks.
Right, which you still, the whole point typically of you owning both is to not have to worry about trading with other people. You would have to then trade with other people to still get some of those.
Yeah, and then that makes the two versions completely pointless. So why is there two expansion passes if both of them are pretty much the same in a way? Except one's rival was different. Who gives a fuck? You skip the dialogue anyway. Do you even care? Do you really care? Like, seriously. Does anybody give a shit about the writing in Pokemon? Any of the I care about the anime Pokemon writing more than I care about the video game writing.
It's such a small percentage. And
I
think,
there's a trainer here.
I think in general,
fucking...
the value is a lot better than what it used to be.
I don't disagree with that. Again, I just disagree with it on principle.
So hypothetically, you'd be okay if there was a third version.
No, I'm saying this is the lesser of the two evils, but however, I find it disgusting that you still essentially have to pay the price of a whole nother version to have the both.
How about this? This would probably be scummy too, but if they made a double expansion where you get both versions of that game, but they charge a little bit more. Like you get an expansion 1 and 2 for both games, but it's like $40 instead of $30.
I would almost even do that because then at least it's putting a sale on that. Like it's still a little.
The way I see it is that they made the third version of the game, but they're letting you pay half of it for all the people that are only paying for one Pokemon game, which is the mass majority of everyone.
I think that would be better.
And
maybe not even $10. I feel like that's like a $5 premium. Like $5 extra, and you go use it for Shield. I mean, you get like 2-3 fucking extra Pokemon. Like $5 is enough, but 10 is, I guess, fine too. How about this? Just don't fucking buy the second one anyway. Who gives a shit? Just play Sword or Shield. Whatever one you're playing, just play that. You can spend 200 hours in this fucking thing anyway. Why are you starting another one? What are you doing?
Play Red Dead.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Play Red Dead, play Legend of Zelda, play, whatever. I don't have my Switch games.
Yeah, David, you want to talk about value? Go play Red Dead, I swear to God.
Go play Black Sad.
Red Dead, they added a whole part at the end of Red Dead, which could have easily been DLC, and no one would have batted an eye.
It's too black.
Now I'm sad.
And now I'm sad.
All right. Last story before we move on to the little retrospective we got going on here is Smash DLC getting announced tomorrow morning.
Yeah, well, all right, predictions. Who is it going to be? Wait, what was our predictions? Actually, fuck, I completely forgot about that. We did...
Yeah. Let's not talk about it whatsoever. I'll pull it up next week.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun surprise for everyone next week.
I mean,
I was wrong on a lot of them.
If it ends up being like what everybody think it's going to be right now is a Fire Emblem character, which
no,
I saw a lot of people say that.
You know, people are because 3 there go 3 houses.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different.
I didn't even think about that.
There's a lot of different things they can go with.
I think it's going to be.
I
think it's going to be one of the ghosts from Pac-Man. Blinky.
Just Blinky. There's no costumes. It's just Blinky.
No, it's all 4 or 5. How many ghosts are there? Forgot.
7.
All of them, except they're all echoes. There you go.
There's a lot of speculation. I don't know if you want to hear about it, Gorgeous, because a lot of it might be.
I want to hear about it. Go ahead. Because most of the time when there's speculation, it's always wrong. So it
Dante is leading the charge.
I was thinking that too. Yeah.
He's leading the charge.
Especially considering the Devil May Cry official Twitter was like, hey, keep an eye on these dates, and the first one was tomorrow.
For a special announcement.
Ooh.
What else?
What is it?
Let me see.
I think it's Dante. You know what? It's Dante.
Yeah, Dante from Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, Dante. My favorite guy that fights demon penis. That was a moment in Dante's Inferno. You fight the devil with his big old dick out. So I'm like, you know what? The devil probably would rock his dick out while he's fighting. That makes sense.
Crash does that.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
Crash has that pose, too, where he puts the 3 out.
I predicted Crash somewhere, right? I think I did. I think that's in my predictions. That might have been my last prediction, too. I hope it is, actually.
People have been putting a not necessarily like a hype push at all whatsoever, but people have been putting out speculation for Arl, which is the mascot of Puyo Puyo, because there's been some weird issues with it. So a lot of the little pictures of the day have references to Arl in it somehow. Like you can kind of stretch that. That's whatever. I don't necessarily stand by those. It is interesting that on the I think the SNES online that Nintendo did, they put out the Japanese version of Puyo Puyo out. That's the only Japanese version that ever got sent out to America.
Hmm.
And that could have easily been that Kirby game instead, but it wasn't. It was the Japanese version with Arl on the cover on it.
That's a big no for me. It better not be no stupid fuck.
Though
Puyo.
and the reason I would say that too is I feel like they would show that off, but they would also show that off with another fighter for the next one, just to kind of like offset it, kind of like what they did with Hero and Banjo, where the
But obviously, what it's going to be is, what's his name, right? What's his name? Sakurai. Sakurai is going to be sitting there playing the game, obviously.
But I think it's going to have some announcement for the next one too.
I hope like so.
We're gonna get some sort of like hint or push.
No, you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna confirm the release date of the first guy. They're not gonna say
but it will. I think it might be tomorrow actually. But
huh?
Oh, that no.
They confirmed the release date for the first guy in the next pack. Like it'll be out like
either
April
that, maybe say like tune in next week for a direct with the reveal of the first fighter from Past 2. Something about that. I feel like we're gonna get some hint towards the next.
Think another direct. I mean, then we're gonna we
have
3 in 3 weeks.
Well, we had the Nintendo Direct. I feel like they're spinning off the Smash and Pokemon ones separately to keep those out of the directs, to keep the directs focused on everything else. Because we have had a direct in February or January for Nintendo every year. Up until last year, actually, it was always January. I think last year was the one time it swooped to February. But we always have one because we have one to show off all the games coming out for this year.
Yeah.
That's where we get everything announced. We're gonna get some Wii U port is gonna happen. Pikmin or 3D World.
It has to be Mario. Yeah, 3D World. It has to be 3D
or
World.
Pikmin.
Right? I'm thinking 3D World.
Pikmin could happen. Yeah, I think 3D World's the most obvious one, but Pikmin could be up there too.
Yeah, sure.
But we're gonna get a bunch of those things. It always happens every year. We get a early direct, so I could see that happening.
What else could it be? What other Wii U game is out there that needs a port?
Wonderful.
Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Yeah, they're not going to do that because they have Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
Wonderful 101 has been talked about.
There you go. That one. I guess it could be Chronicles X, but I think that was also kind of, compared to the first game, was definitely not as loved.
No, but I could see a definitive edition of it, maybe, and just like make it a lot better.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about a definitive edition of Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I heard a lot of good things about that one.
I never played it. I bought it and never played it.
But otherwise, at that point, you're just looking at small stuff that I don't see much of an appeal. I don't think Star Fox is going to come back after the...
Yeah, I was thinking Star Fox Zero.
If they fixed it, because to be fair...
If they took out all the boring stuff, which is about 90% of that game, then sure.
To be fair, I think a lot of this... Well, personally, I thought a lot of this shit was the controls that I just did not have a good time with.
Dude, that freaking little walker thing, which is only a part of like a small section of the game, but the game itself is like 2.5 hours long, so I mean 30 minutes is way too much.
I think if they had a second go at it and cut out some of the fat and fix the controls, because they'll be on Switch and not on the gimmicky gamepad, I think that game could actually be pretty good.
Dude, Starlink is a great Star Fox game. I mean, that felt good, roaming around, fucking blasting, doing barrel rolls. It was great. Just take that. Get Ubisoft.
I love that Starlink. It's just turn make a Star Fox game.
Exactly. Just make Star Fox. Make Ubisoft make Star Fox.
Which, by the way, everyone loved that I gave them Starlink.
Yeah.
Like I gave out 3 copies of that.
Yeah.
I should have went and got more, honestly.
I gave it to my cousin. He actually really likes it.
Yeah, because they're a fucking giant toy that looks all super cool with it.
I told him you don't need to use the toy, and he got really excited about that because he has a Switch Lite, so that would have been really annoying to play with. I don't even know, does it even work with a Switch Lite? I don't know. I have no idea. I told him you don't need to use a toy. He was like, oh, good, because he didn't want a fucking thing on the... Actually,
right.
How would you? Because you have to attach it to the... Either the
thingy, right?
Joy-Con thingy, but I think you could attach it to the Switch itself. Because I thought I saw them showing that with a big ass toy on like the top of it while you're playing or some shit. I don't know. But anyway, he would have hated that.
Yeah, but either way, everyone loved it that I gave them to it.
It's a fun game. I actually want to go back to it.
But yeah, no, I feel like we're gonna get some more out of tomorrow. Gore might be there tomorrow. David's not.
I'll probably be there. I think.
We'll see. I don't think I'm
going. We're still missing the Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD that came out to Wii U. I could see them.
I would love
a double pack would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that. Come on, Zelda double packs. Fuck out of here.
That was they did with With what was it? It was Ocarina and Majora's Mask on GameCube. There you go.
Yeah.
Actually, I even had a
That was
fucking
20 years ago.
pack because they also had like the 1 and 2 also thrown in there.
Yeah, shut up, Gore. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that was 20 years ago, and also those are two old ass games nobody wanted
new
to play.
decade, new Nintendo, baby.
You have to also remember those were just ports of. You talk about the what is it called? I have it.
All of them were ports. That's the point. We're porting to Switch.
I know, but those are ports of like games that everybody already had. Nobody had the fucking Wii U version, so there's no way they're gonna look at nobody had the Wii U version because nobody had a Wii U, and they're gonna be like, well, it's a new game then technically because nobody played it. So we're just gonna fucking put each one out for 60. That's what they're gonna do. If those both get announced tomorrow, they're not going to. But if they get announced the next week, if they have a direct, it's gonna be you can get both of these for $60. Get a combo. You get a $5 gift card or some shit. I don't know. Okay.
Anyway, we're gonna save the trivia next week. Is actually gonna be what the results of this Smash predictions have been. That was our time capsule.
That's fair.
I don't think anybody's gonna win.
Maybe. We'll see. If not, we'll play by who got closest with anything whatsoever.
We all get 0.
Like maybe if Gore said Banjo in September, but David said Banjo is last, then Gore, you get that.
I don't think I said Banjo, did I?
I don't know. I have not even looking at it. So.
I know you said Banjo and Hope, but
yeah, I have them saved somewhere. I'm not even gonna look at them for I want to keep it a surprise.
Yep.
Yep. There's that.
All I know is I said fucking Doom Guy at E3, and here we are.
He didn't even get Doom Guy last year in his own fucking game, so
Exactly. That's why they saved them for last. They delayed him like they delayed his game.
That's why they won the Game Awards.
And what's tomorrow? Thursday the 16th. That's the new Friday the 13th. I just claimed it today.
All right, moving on.
Baby.
That's the news. We're gonna do a last little bit where we go through just kind of the history of what Xbox did in 2010s. Not too heavy, but kind of rundown. Let's go to the games really quick.
Okay.
Out the
2010.
Spellbound.
I can tell you exactly what came out in 2010. Fucking Halo Reach, baby.
What else came out in 2010?
Halo Reach, baby. I don't know. Well, on Xbox only?
Yeah.
Oh, the Kinect, baby.
I was gonna walk around my room right now if you didn't get that.
Yeah, Kinect, baby.
That's an inside joke for us.
Project Natal, whatever the fuck it was called. But
yeah, so we got the Kinect there, which actually sold really well. I think 10 million units it sold.
Obviously, because Kinect Adventures is, I think, their biggest selling game. One of their biggest selling games.
Dance Central being the gem that has always been through the Kinect. I feel like I actually have a Kinect. I have a lot of Kinect games, actually. I just bought it because my local game shop was trying to get rid of them, so they just bundled it all together. It's $20, and I was like, cool, I'll do that, because they had like all the Dance Central games together and all this.
I think I might have almost every Kinect game in my collection. Physical, obviously. There's a bunch of digital ones that I'm just like, nope.
What are you missing?
But I think I'm missing 3. I can't remember which ones. I have to look. But I'm missing like 3 or 4. So
Dance Central being the gem, I think, of all those.
Yeah, of course. Dance Central
I still
and
want to play the
Gunstringer.
Gunslinger, yeah.
Gunstringer's great. I did a full playthrough of that game. I mean, camera,
That's
like
one
DSP,
game. I might set up my 360 when I get to a new place and just set that up and knock out some of the games on there.
Yeah. Gunstringer was great, actually. It wasn't like the best when it came to controls, but it was funny. It was well done. Yeah.
And then the disappointment that was the Steel Battalion game.
Oh shit! Yeah, they fucked that up. That was just like they took whatever was left of that franchise and just fucking curb stomped it. It was horrible.
One of these days, that the original is gonna be a birthday gift to myself, but
a birthday gift?
Yeah.
Oh, the original. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the original.
I was thinking of the Kinect one. I was like, what?
No, the whole controller setup and all.
Yeah, I mean the Kinect.
Did I tell you?
Worked, you know what'd be great? Make a fucking VR version of Steel Battalion. That would work. Perfect.
Oh, that'd be great.
David, for the longest time, and I told our other friend Kyle this, and he got upset, that the game shop had a Steel Battalion controller there. I think the only thing that was broken was the glass on top of the button.
Yeah.
That thing was the
only thing that covers the button.
Yeah, but that thing was there for fucking like a year or two, to the point where they discounted 25% off or 50%. No, it was 50% off, but like 25 maybe. 25, and then you can go a little bit lower depending on if you have reward stuff. And I've always tempted on it. I was like, I have no place to put it though, so I was always
me neither. I would totally want that, but I would have no.
But I told Kyle, he got fucking pissed at me in this car. He's like, what the
Well,
fuck?
he was mentioning it. That's why he was actually talking about it, and then you were like, "Oh yeah, my store was it's gone though."
Yeah,
how much was it?
Whatever the price, because they're super fair on their prices. Where the price was, and then just knock it down like 25% off that.
I don't know how much it is for now.
It was probably.
They usually Steel Battalion now usually goes for 300-400.
Oh, it was like 150, 160.
That's a good deal.
Yeah,
you don't have the satisfaction of when you. That's the blow up yourself button, right? That covers the that the glass covers. Obviously, it would because you're like messing around. You press the button. No, you just fucking blow up.
Yeah,
but
no, that was.
I never played that.
You know what? I should have.
Played Steel Battalion, but not with
I should have bought it, but I literally had no place to put it. And I was like, I don't have any place. Like, I really genuinely don't have any place.
Yeah,
I should have bought it though. I should have just.
I definitely don't. Look around. Like,
it was like 175 tops.
God damn! I hate you so much.
And you know what? The Xbox game is worth a lot.
I swear. You know what? Actually, I think I showed him the post too. I'll see if I can find the post. Like there was a post like saying, "Someone please take this."
Please, God.
I'll look for it right now. But
nobody wants their game.
Another games I got while I look for this is Gears of War 3.
Yes, Gears of War 3.
I think that was one of the games that really amped up what Gears of War could have been, even story wise, because I feel like they fixed what was the nonsense behind.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, they made it actually serious and had a really good moment.
My wife. 5 seconds later, shit, yeah. Woo. Yeah. Oh, that's silly shit.
Let's see.
You had Halo 4 a year later in 2012. They thought it's over. Bungie went to go betray Xbox, stab them in the heart, go chill with Activision, bunch of dicks, and they're like, we'll still make Halo games. Screw you guys. So they made Halo FFVIII, and I liked it. I liked that story mode quite a bit.
Best reveal, but it was leaked like 30 minutes prior.
I didn't see that, so I was in school when I saw that reveal. Me and some guy that I don't hang out with at all, but he was there. Me and him were watching it on a computer in my school. And we both were like, yo! And we both like, it was a little weird because we both like, we high-fived and held a little bit too long our hands. So it was a little weird. Just thinking about that, it was just like, we're like, yo, we did this. And I was like, this is weird. But I was like, yeah, Master Chief. Like, it was a great reveal. The heartbeat, and then you just hear Cortana like, Chief! And then he comes out and he puts that thing on that you don't have in the game, by the way, which is really annoying. Then he put like a kind of like a silencer looking thing on his pistol. Great reveal though. Anyway, did Halo Wars come out in the 2010s, or was that 2009? I think that might have been 2009. Halo Wars came out.
I'm sending users right now, David. But then we move on to other stuff like Rise, which I think is still one.
Man, we're going all the way to Xbox One.
Well, we didn't really have too much. Like we had Forza, and then I think Fable was a little bit too off on the side there.
Fable 3 was 2010, so
right.
Fable was done. I mean, you have Fable the Journey on Kinect, but you also, of course, you had some of the Kinect games. You had Star Wars Kinect. You got Dragon Ball Z Kinect. You have those classics out there. Both of them, the memeable Kinect games.
The whole ongoing thing I have with this is that Microsoft slacked on like prominent exclusives.
Sure, I mean you could say that for the entirety of the decade, besides the first half. Because you saw that picture?
Yeah. 25% off. Someone come take this.
Ooh.
Oh,
how much was the price?
I don't know, but I'm thinking it was like probably $150.
I mean, granted, it is the reissue with the blue buttons, but fuck it, I don't give a shit. I don't care which version I'd get at that point. I fucking
You don't want that pleb one anyway. It's for plebs. Don't do it.
I want it.
So then we had Rise, but I think it's still one of the best looking games. The game itself wasn't like amazing. One day I want to beat it. One day I just keep trying to. It's just nothing appealing about it, but it still looks incredible. Ori, one of the better Microsoft exclusives that came out this generation, still looking good with the Will the Wisps.
Yeah, Ori looks fantastic.
That's gonna be on my list to beat before the next one. Sunset Overdrive, which was one of the experiments, but just ultimately failed, unfortunately.
Yeah, commercially.
Yeah, But it was always a super fun idea, and
Yeah,
unfortunately,
it was a fun game. I thought it got a little bit boring towards.
it wasn't amazing. It
the
felt
middle.
it reeked of first 2 years of consoles, how they usually do.
Yeah,
But,
sure, but that was a I felt like a really good tech demo for showing what a game, what the next gen of graphics can do, and also what an engine can do. Because
with
there'd be
colors
like,
too.
yeah, color and all those enemies on screen. Which Dead Rising 3 also did that, but Dead Rising 3 looked like a 360 game. I think, like a really good 360 game. But
It
I think
was
Sunset
grimy.
Overdrive actually looked like it was very grimy, a little bit
The
too.
color
grimy.
really is what popped Sunset Overdrive up.
I wish you could combine Sunset Overdrive with Dead Rising, because that would have been perfect. Because Dead Rising 1 and 2, while they're not the most colorful games, they're still, especially 2, they pop. Where 3 is just like this grimy, like, I mean, the humor is still there, the weapons are still there, but it's just like, it
And
looks
then
much
4
more
happened.
dark. And then 4 happened, which it happened. I didn't hate it. I
So
really
sad
didn't,
about
but,
it though.
Yeah.
I
I didn't hate it though.
State of Decay, another one of Microsoft's more exclusive ventures, to the point where they bought Undead Labs, which I'm gonna go through in the next little section we have coming up.
State of Decay was really good. But,
State of Decay was good. I know you weren't a fan of 2.
no.
I still want to eventually play them both. I think we should try 2 though. I think with us.
I've tried 2. I'm okay.
With us.
I played Gory. I played with Gory, Kyle, and Casey, and I didn't have a good time.
I'll try it with
Not because of them. I just didn't like the game. Like, and I played it myself later. I'm just like, I really don't like this. It felt like the original. Where the original, I really wanted like a good zombie simulator, like a zombie apocalypse simulator, where I'm like drudging through houses and stuff. But there's just so much stupid shit in that game that felt like a Ubisoft thing, where it's like, look, all these icons, do all this stuff. I'm like, I kind of just want to go in this world and just fucking like make my way.
Maybe.
And if I die, I come back as a new character. And
I still want to try it sometime.
yeah,
I never got to try it.
Okay.
I remember I downloaded it, but then you guys all filled up a party. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, I would have left if you really want to play, because I wasn't having a good time. I was in the back seat most of the time in a fucking car. Oh, we ran out of gas. We walk out. I'm like, all right. And someone found gas. They put gas in. And then we got back in the car, and I was in the back seat doing nothing. I'm like, all right. Then we got out. We went into a house. Everybody already looted everything. So I'm like, all right. And then that's why I played it by myself later. I'm like, I actually want to fucking play the game. So let me see. And I'm just like, yeah, this isn't fun anyway. So who gives a shit? I was like, oh.
And then finally, we got the amazing exclusive Crackdown 3.
Oh, damn, we jumped far.
I'm not jumping into like every exclusive. I'm just jumping into the more prominent ones that kind of stick out to me. Like Halo 5 we had, and I think Halo 5 stands higher than a lot of the sequels. Personally, I think gameplay wise, I think it's one of the best.
Oh yeah, gameplay wise. Great.
Something about it just didn't stick with me though.
No, story mode fucking.
Story mode. No,
I thought 4 had a great story. It was simple, and you could say the Didact stuff was a little lame and the librarian stuff. But I really liked the Master Chief and Cortana stuff. Cortana was great, and the ending was perfect.
Let me say
I was like, that's great. Go ahead.
The story of Halo 5 sucked ass. The actual game
was fun.
Like the gameplay they nailed.
Even the campaign gameplay, even though like, oh, here's the main villain. It's like you have to fight. It's just 4 of the same guy you already fought. I'm like, I mean, it's fun, so I don't give a fuck. Like at this point, I don't care about the story, so whatever.
Right. But I think gameplay wise, Halo 5, it's just something about it just didn't stick with me. And every time I go back to it, I play it, I have a good time. But
yeah, it's a good time. I really enjoy that game. Yeah. I know you guys didn't like the Warzone or whatever it was called.
I hated Warzone, yeah.
You need to stick with it because it's really fun. It's like Battlefield and Halo, and it's really fun.
I think we should go back and play. I think eventually,
I think it's really
I'd
fun
be down for that.
Warzone's really fun.
There might be a time where I'm just gonna go through. I really want to, maybe for Extra Life or something. I want to go through all the Halo games.
Yeah. Sure.
Eventually. I got so much shit.
I played 2 last year, so.
Yeah, I want to play through them because I never gave the Halo games a chance when they were first all coming out, and it's now that it's all on PC, it's like I really should actually give the series a chance.
Yeah,
I liked Reach. Reach was like one of the only ones that I did play and was like, this is actually really fun gameplay, and I played a lot of the multiplayer.
It holds up. I even play that new version. I played the 360 version. It still holds up.
I really want to play the Xbox One version.
Yeah, I heard it looks.
But yeah, no. Then we had Crackdown 3, which is kind of. I feel like that wasn't something Microsoft really wanted to push out, but they pushed out just for a tech demo to be like, fuck it, put it out there. Let's just see how this works.
Yeah, doesn't this look good? Yeah, it looked good. The first time he showed it
Multiplayer
5
sucked
years
ass
earlier.
because it was just auto aim stuff that just didn't.
Wow, it was no, to suck ass is an understatement. That fucking thing was horrible, and I like that they kept the destruction in there, even though it was all like a simulated world, so it all looked like shit anyway. So it added a little bit more of like a chaotic factor to it, like when you're trying to shoot somebody and the fucking everything's exploding. But like the gunplay wasn't good enough to even sustain for
Dude,
a whole day.
Why can't we get another one? Because Battlefield has not been that destructive like that in a while.
Yeah, we need Bad Company 3.
I want something back. There's 2 games.
Red Faction.
That were just amazing in what they did. It was Red Faction and Bad Company 2. Bad Company 2 was awesome because I remember specific moments we'd all be playing, and they're like, "There's a guy camping in that fucking thing." I was like, "Fuck it, take it all out, take the whole house down."
Yeah.
And you would rain missiles on the house, and it's like, "Fuck the camper, destroy the house."
That's what I loved about Guerrilla, because Guerrilla, playing it now, like I tried to play it recently because the remastered version came out, and I couldn't find anybody playing it. Like I found 2 people, that was it. And it doesn't really hold up gunplay wise, but at the time in 2009, that was really fun because they just like people would hide in a building. I'd get my sledgehammer out, I'd be like, "Fuck this wall," and you just break right through him while he's behind the wall. It's like it's great because it's like there's no protection.
Dude, I would respect EA so much if they just brought back Bad Company 3, but like keep it. Don't bullshit it. Don't add shit into it that you need to. Don't. Even though they're obviously they need to make money, and I'm not gonna be like it's a company, they're gonna make money. I think the best goodwill they can do is push out one of those. Don't put microtransactions in it. Make it just as simple and what you need to do, and just do what you need to do like perfectly. That would give so many people like such goodwill for you guys because that's the game we all want.
Yep.
Don't fuck it up. Don't add shitty modes to it. Don't add battle
royale to it.
Stop being
so serious about everything too. Like have some fun. It's war. I get it.
Have
but
a fun campaign.
The video
and add in Vietnam in there. Make it fucking awesome. Just have a good time with it. And don't fucking make people buy shit constantly. If you need to, keep that with other Battlefields. Fuck it. But just make Battlefield 3. Just make it the fucking perfect child it needs to be. Just have everyone. Just to always have people on. You know, like have a game that people can fall back to if your other shit sucks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like Call of Duty. Every time I don't like Infinite Warfare, they went back to Black Ops 3. It was just like, all right. Yeah. Nobody liked Infinite Warfare, and Black Ops 3, I think about a week after Infinite Warfare came out, it was already like higher than player count.
Just keep the people playing your fucking franchise, even if your shit sucks right now. Like less pressure for you to fucking like do all that. They're gonna stick with you. Just take your time with it. I think
you know what they do though, right?
What?
If they do Bad Company 3, it won't be called Bad Company 3. It'll just be Bad Company. It'll just be its own thing. It probably won't be fun. Because at this point, EA. I mean, I like the new Star Wars, but that wasn't EA anyway. That was Respawn. All right, and they're still young enough for EA to not have completely corrupted.
Well, to be fair, like I said, EA's also like letting Vincent Pella like run Dice LA now.
Yeah, they also
they made
BioWare rush through Anthem and fucking.
I genuinely hope with the rumors that EA is getting it, that they're like, all right, we're gonna let BioWare pull a No Man's Sky and fix the shit out of Anthem and launch Anthem 2.0. Cool.
To be honest,
we're gonna let Battlefield do a fucking Bad Company 3 with a great campaign that everyone's gonna fucking rate 9 out of 10, so we have goodwill with everyone. Good. I genuinely think that EA can do that. I hope they are. I think that I feel like they're listening somehow, but then again, we also get some bullshit. Like it's just weird. It's hard. It's a hard call. I just like to remain optimistic that they can do something. I don't support them until they do something though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a little iffy on it. I don't know if they can. I really don't. I think the greed is too much. Even with the negative feedback, I think the greed is too high. And yeah, they're corrupted. They're like Kylo Ren. And if they didn't fuck that up in Rise of Skywalker, he could have been. Wait, we all saw some Rise of Skywalker, right?
Yeah.
They should have been fucking gutted and fucking flayed. But no, Rise of Skywalker, they have them kiss.
All right, speaking of fucking things up, Don Mattrick fucked up the Xbox One.
Oh yeah, Don Matrix.
And
he didn't see into the code of this one.
This is not in any particular order, so we're gonna bounce
obviously back not because it's 13.
Well,
he's like, yeah, if you want an Xbox that's not always online, go get the 360. So, and Jeff Keighley even like, Really? That's what you're telling me? Really? Go play 360. All right.
Which I think is an awesome contrast to what Phil Spencer's doing now, where he's saying, "Hey, if you guys want to do that, just stick on your console. You'll be able to hang out with us just the same. Fuck it."
Yeah, but at least this one makes sense because you can still play the same games. With 360, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I can't play all these new Xbox One games. At least for the first couple of years, you could play everything on Xbox One, supposedly.
Xbox One got killed out the gate, which is stunning at how like
they got killed immediately when they announced what the fucking game was. I mean, the console was called. It's like
One.
Xbox One. Everybody's like, wait, hold on. It's just like
we have one.
We have one. We had 359 other ones too with the last one. The fuck is this?
It was a disaster. We are going to go back in February and watch the conferences. I don't want to.
I'm actually looking forward to that.
Yeah, I don't want to like go too deep into that aspect of it, but it was amazing how it fucking spectacularly fell. I do kind of also want to go back and watch the Wii U one.
Oh yeah,
because we can't really. The Switch one was kind of short. I remember that.
But, yeah. Well, no, the presentation wasn't. The presentation wasn't like the one they.
It's gonna be a full episode that we're gonna do that with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be like this long anyway. So fuck it. But that's gonna be a fun night.
Wait, a full episode? Oh shit! Isn't each of those shows like 90 minutes?
We had 4-hour podcast before. Fuck it. We could cut it up in each and release.
But yeah,
it
but you know we're gonna have like a fucking 2-hour intro to it too. What'd you buy?
Well, no, I think it'll be a whole episode though. Like I'm saying, like
okay.
It should be like a bonus episode. I don't think it should be a main episode.
I think all three of them should be bonus episodes, like individually.
4 episodes. Cause we'll do the Wii U and the Switch.
Yep.
Oh fuck. We could do the Switch and the Wii U together, right? That'll be 3 hours. That'll be a long one.
We'll see.
We can do 4. I don't give a fuck.
We'll do that sometime in February. That way we get it ahead of all the March stuff going on, which I mean, I guess lacking. So yeah, the Xbox One disaster. They had to go back and repeal all that stuff. But Don Mattrick got his ass kicked out.
Yeah, and then he went to Angry Birds to fuck them up, right?
Zynga. And then fucked that up, and then got kicked out of there somewhere.
Now he works at a toll booth somewhere. I don't know. I saw him at my theater. He led me to my seat, I think. I was like, oh, thank you. I can't wait for Uncut Gems.
Which I'm glad you probably watched.
Yeah, it was okay. I don't know if it's as good as The Grudge.
I prepared myself the night before Oscars. I was like, I'm gonna watch a bunch of those guys that do like way too much Oscar, like where they delve way too deep into like the the golden races or whatever they do, where it's like people are like they put like where the standings are, where like
yeah.
And I was like, I'm just gonna go watch all these. That way, people just remove it from my head that Uncut Gem's gonna get anything. I want to make sure because I know it's not going to.
It's not. I knew it wasn't. I wasn't even surprised when I did my reaction.
I'm hopeful. Yeah, you didn't even mention it. Right? Something
I didn't even think about it because I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I just watched Uncut Gems too a day before that. And I'm like, I looked at Best Actor and I said, "There's nothing seems wrong here."
But in your mind, would you've had?
Oh yeah, but Adam Sandler definitely should have been there. Like him and Joaquin Phoenix are like the two best performances last year, like bar none.
But like, and I totally derailed off it. But fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I knew it was gonna happen, but I'm like, I was still hopeful. I'm like, come on, but I'm like, no, fuck it. So I watched everyone that's like, they barely even mentioned like, there's no way it's gonna happen. I'm like, all right, cool. So I woke up the next morning. I'm like, I'm gonna be a little pissed still, but fuck it. And I watched it. I'm like, all right, I'm mad, but we're fine. I'm not furious.
He did win an award at the national. I forgot what it was. It was like something that is actually legit important.
I just feel so bad for him.
Where it's just like a fucking jerk off fest for fucking actors to come up and say their speech, talk about fucking global warming or some shit.
Shout out to Ricky Gervais for calling that shit out.
Yeah, I mean he always does. I'm glad he didn't even seem like he was joking when he said
and like,
get your award, good, thank your agent, your god, and fuck off.
We still got one too. What was her name? That
Michelle Williams. Oh, yeah.
No, she did, but someone else did too.
Michelle Williams did. I don't know. Somebody else did probably. But no, Michelle Williams.
It was someone that was talking about Trump when they went up there.
I don't remember.
It was a chick that had like the super cleavage.
Oh, Patricia Arquette. Yeah. Okay. I to be honest, when me and
I
Kyle watched it, and we're talking over it. We didn't get
horn dogs.
Huh? Oh, well, of course. I mean, you go dressed like that. I mean, come on. It's like, what the fuck? She's like way too.
The podcast does not endorse the views of Gore the Movie God.
What?
Thank you for.
Dude, did you see the way she's dressed? No, first of all, Adrian's making it sound like we said way worse things. I just said, damn them chicks. That's all I said. That's all I said. Because she was showing them off, which is fucking a bad idea. Because
she can do whichever she wants.
I don't give a fuck. Oh, yeah.
The Blue Rupees podcast does not endorse the views of Gore the Movie God.
Yeah, you do. It's on my fucking channel, idiot.
Anyway.
This is my podcast, bitch.
No,
so it might as well be.
I knew
You're
it wasn't
paying
gonna
the
happen.
server bills. It's yours.
I knew it wasn't gonna happen, but
That's probably the worst idea ever. Okay. Now, what he just said. Go ahead.
I'm glad everyone's appreciating it, but man, like I feel bad for Adam Sandler too, because you could tell he really actually put his heart into it. And he was kind of actually like in the back of his head, even though he knew he wasn't gonna get it either. He knew. Because he was like, everyone talking shit about me, and everyone's just always ridiculing me for doing what that is.
Yeah,
And,
well, he should be ridiculed for all that shit. Because especially when he gives a performance like this, I'm like, you could be doing this every year. The fuck is this?
I hope he does. I hope genuinely, like, the words from him.
You heard what he said, right?
Yeah,
he said if he doesn't get nominated, he's going to make the worst movie he's ever made. Which I'm like, worse than Jack and Jill?
Did you see him and Kathy Bates, though?
That was great. I retweeted Kathy Bates. That was great.
Yeah.
I love that. Kathy Bates got nominated, though. That was cool. I was actually surprised.
Yeah, fucking shout-outs to Claus and, what was it?
Did you see that fucking...
no, I saw that.
I Lost My Body.
Shout-outs to those two for fucking upsetting Frozen 2.
Upsetting Frozen 2, that was great. When they skipped all the way to I was like... Because they do an ABC order, so I was just like, first one was... Oh, no, first one's How to Train Your Dragon, so immediately
they don't,
right?
Though.
Yeah, they do. It was How to Train Your Dragon, then...
No, 1917's been in some of the middle ones.
Well, no, because it was How to Train Your Dragon, then I Lost My Body, then Klaus, then then something else. What was? Oh, Missing Link, and then Toy Story. That's ABC order, right?
Yeah, but
that one's it. That one's ABC order release. I don't know. I thought they usually do.
Maybe they do.
I don't think they count. I don't think they count those in.
When they put 1917, are they doing with the ends probably?
Yeah, ends. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that too at one point because they immediately skipped the numbers in the beginning for like something that 1917 should
so that's why
definitely.
People are so I was wondering when people were like, oh, they skipped Frozen. I'm like, oh, really? I guess they called it early.
Immediately, yeah.
So if you guys didn't know, there's a video of the people that made Klaus, which is I'm gonna watch it soon. It's a fantastic Netflix movie that I know already of. They're watching it and everyone going into it, it was Frozen, Toy Story, Missing Link, How to Train Your Dragon. And either I Lost My Body, Klaus, or even Lion King, right?
Lion King, yeah, got nominated Golden Globes.
So there was a lot of those, and it was gonna be one. And so when the people were watching Klaus, they saw that I Lost My Body got in. They're like, all right, we lost it.
Yeah, because I Lost My Body. They thought. I think what they were thinking was they don't count eyes.
I think that was in their head. They were just like, immediately, like, oh, we lost our slot. There was no way it was gonna get upset.
Oh, because I Lost My Body. Yeah, I guess so. And then Klaus and they were like, and immediately see the director
Lion
go,
King, maybe.
Wait a second.
Lion King.
Yeah, Lion King would have been
But either way, like they were like, no, there's no way that took our slot. They freak out. Good for them.
Yeah, good for them. I'm glad.
Not good for Xbox though. Xbox kind of fucked up.
Yeah, Xbox fucked up, man.
But I think
they ain't getting an Oscar.
They really fucked up on the exclusives this generation.
They did.
They have been bringing it back with services though. Backward compatibility, when that got announced, that was huge and that was awesome.
Xbox One backwards compatibility.
And I love watching that reaction because you can see people that are reading a teleprompter, and you hear a collective gasp. No, like people at the show.
I know. I said I wasn't though. Oh, people at the show. I guess they could have.
People at the show because you see him like looking back and reading it, and then if you hear before he says it, you hear a collective gasp like.
Yeah. Okay. Why would they do that though? Wouldn't they want to look at the beautiful man on the stage?
Hey, David likes spoilers.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Tell me, I need to know. I'm like, aren't you seeing it in a minute? Like, no, I need to know. I need to know.
Like literally, when the second of the new trilogy of Star Wars came out and they had the big script leak online, I read that before going to watch it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I did that just because I didn't care about Star Wars and I wanted to be the minefield for all my friends. Where they're
like, for the first one you did that, right?
Yeah, that's what I did. Where I was like, I don't give a fuck about Star Wars. I know the script. What do you guys need me? Like, all right, here's this article. Does this spoil anything? Yeah, don't go there. All right, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
But they have been coming back. Game Pass is awesome. That's been one of my favorite inclusions this generation. Which even though we don't necessarily utilize it as much as we could because we buy a lot of our games, we can't keep up there with that. I think the best thing about it is it's given us an outlet for everyone to be on board with a game.
Yes.
Like,
Right.
if there's ever been a point where it's like Gears of War, like 4, we're like, all right, we got Gears of War 4, but like one person's like, I can't pay the $60 right now for the game. We're like, all right, well that sucks. We're gonna have like 3-4 people in our
So
group
much
playing
fun.
it, and then one person there's like not just kind of sitting around. But this is
Yeah.
giving us an outlet to be like, all right, we can all get this downloaded right now and play it, which has been
Unless
I think that's been super awesome.
Unless you have that one person that's just like, it's going to take me so long to download. I don't want to do it. Oh, God.
You're not pointing out anyone in
so much
particular.
pain. No. Maybe I am. Well, you don't know. Not David. No, it's not you, David.
All right.
It might be somebody. I'm not going to say who.
I like how I can be multiple
I've
people.
had it downloaded for years now. I'm like,
you know what's funny is I don't even know who you're talking about because it could be a
Yeah.
few different people.
I guess it's good. It could be. Could be
And-
just a amalgamation of a bunch of different people just formed into one huddle-looking fucking creature. By the way, don't show it. This is like, oh no! Did you put the boy in its hole?
I can't download it, son.
I downloaded it years ago. We still
my
haven't played
download
it.
isn't working.
Look at my gaping maw. It's just-
Um,
oh god! By the way, can I just say that was also an Xbox exclusive for like a year or two?
Shit.
So.
By the way, guys, I have something to show.
He just whips his dick out. No,
Daddy, no.
So I
Daddy,
was
no.
I was doing some cleaning around here, and I found it.
Oh, there you go. There you got a dash. Wow.
Oh, nice.
242. Is that 242?
Yes.
Blurry. Okay.
So
There you go. We found the piece.
I was able to contribute to that. That was kind of cool to find. I was like, thank God I'm a hoarder and just happen to, just happen to keep some shit
It was
sometimes.
just on the ground.
Yeah, no, it was in its box that, and I put the box for it inside the.
Yeah,
closet.
usually when I get a box I know I'm going to keep, I just shove everything in there. Just like
That's what I
even
did
the
too.
even the plastic.
I had all
that's
the
covering
bubble,
a
all
box,
the
I
bubble
just
shit in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
usually
why-
just leave it in there.
Yeah, so I was cleaning some of the stuff out of the closet out. I was looking around, I found the box. I'm like, oh, and sitting on top was that. I was like, yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Shit yeah.
shit, yeah.
My wife just died. Shit yeah.
Final thing we're gonna talk about for Xbox, and we're gonna close out the podcast is their studio expansion, which blew the fuck up. Microsoft was kind of waving their dick around for like 2 conferences in a row about this. We started off with the Coalition, which is this is a while back, which is the Gears of War studio. Compulsion
Which
Games,
originally wasn't going to be a Gears of War studio, right? They were making their own thing or something.
they
And then
were making.
I forgot what the game was called.
I'm gonna look it up because I remember it.
Yeah,
Shanghai
short
Heist.
teaser.
Shanghai Heist.
Shanghai.
Yeah, so they made Compulsion Games, or they didn't make it, but they bought Compulsion Games. We have a few.
Happy Boys or whatever.
Double Fine, we all know Double Fine. The
Yep.
Initiative, which we still do not know what they are making.
I have a feeling that's going to be Fable.
No,
Yeah.
that's Playground.
Oh shit, is that play? Oh, that's the Forza guys, right?
Yeah, Forza guys spun out to a second studio, and they're making Fable.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the lead rumor.
So wait, what's the initiative?
The Initiative is the created studio by, let me see. The Initiative. That's the one they made on their own. That's their whole completely original studio.
Okay. That's gonna be Phantom Dust. It's coming back again. It's probably just gonna be a new IP. I'm assuming. They were smart. They would do a new IP.
Daryl Gallagher,
Oh, of course. My friend.
who was the former Crystal Dynamics.
Oh, okay. They had Tomb Raider for a year, I guess.
Let's see, the Coalition. They were originally Black Tusk Studio.
Yeah, there you go. That's the name, right? Wasn't that the guys that were gonna make
the Shanghai? Yeah.
Shanghai? Yeah. There you go. That's who I was thinking of. I know it's the same people, but
Yeah,
that's the studio I was thinking of when I was thinking of that game that they showed once and then never showed again because I guess it got canceled.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check again though.
Yeah, whatever.
Who heads the Initiative?
not that big of a deal.
I know it got a lot of people. Yeah, Daryl Gallagher, I think, is the key one. But it got a bunch of alumni, I know. So that's gonna be a big one whenever that shows up. Which I feel like that's gonna be this E3. That's kind of like the one they've been brewing for a while. Let's see. Then what else do we have? We have In Exile, which is the
Bard's Tale guys. They also did what's that? Pillars of Eternity? Is that it? Or is that the different guys? In Exile, they also made Wasteland, right? Wasteland 2? Yeah. But they also did
Bard's Tale, Wasteland, and that's it. Well, they have other stuff in there too. Like
all right. Well, they also bought. I think they also bought the Pillars of Eternity.
Torment, Tides of Nomura.
Yeah, there you go. Wasteland. So that's why Wasteland 3 is a bit. That's why Wasteland 3 is like a big thing for them right now, because they keep showing it off like it's like big, because I guess it's their thing. So.
And then Ninja Theory, which was the big get. I feel like that surprised a lot of people.
Yeah.
Undead Labs, we mentioned with the Save Decay. Good on those guys. Obsidian, which is a big grab too. Good for those guys, because those guys always talk about living paycheck to paycheck on studio stuff there.
I feel like Obsidian might be the biggest one, considering like Outer Worlds is so huge now. Like Ninja Theory is big, but they didn't have any games.
Surprised I'd say, and I remember that was separate from everything. That's why I'm thinking that differently.
Was Ninja Theory separate? I thought it wasn't. I thought it was like the end of like the list of things.
That was the end of things, but Obsidian was a different one. Obsidian was
like it was inside Xbox.
In Exile and Obsidian got announced together.
Yeah, which is I think Obsidian's a great choice. I mean, they only make great RPGs. I think like even KOTOR 2 wasn't bad. I would dare say KOTOR 2 is a great game with a lot of faults.
They ended up buying Playground Games, thankfully, because Playground Games has been putting out phenomenal Forza Horizon games with Xbox, and that grew the studio down to do 2 different teams now. Right. So the lead rumor for a long time has been Fable's coming from the Playground guys.
It'll lose that British charm, but that Lionhead, right?
Yeah.
But which that's my favorite part about Fable 2 is Fable 1 and 2 is and 3 I guess is how fucking British it is at times. It's just like
it's from England.
Oh, are they from England? Really? Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. Yeah, but they do cars. They don't know humor.
They're a British video game developer based in
Leamington, but they don't know humor. England. No, they don't know humor. They only drive car. They don't funny. What do you look at me? Fuck you, David. I'm making a joke. Fuck you.
But that was
a joke.
You're a joke.
They also made the
yes.
All right.
They also made the Age of Empires studio as well.
Oh, they took that too.
Yeah, well,
they consumed that.
No, they made their own Age of Empires studio.
Oh, okay. So they barfed it out
essentially.
Yeah. That's how Sony fanboys would consider it, right? They'd be like, "Oh, they consumed it all."
And obviously they bought Mojang in 2010's as well, which is fucking huge.
Oh yeah, of course.
They bought Minecraft.
And guess what? You know, Xbox is cool enough to let Minecraft on PS4. You know why? Because it's not competition. It is, but
they also say that this could sell fucking billions if we just keep
going. That too. And you know what they also said? Yeah, giving their shout out to Xbox. They said, you know what? You could play these games with Switch users, and you can play with PS4 users too. But they're being a dick. So, you know, whenever they say it's okay, and PS4 is like, I guess it's okay because now we look like assholes. But if nobody complained about that, you know what would happen? Nobody'd still be able to play with Xbox and Switch users on like Fortnite and stuff.
I still wish Twisted Pixel was under that umbrella.
Oh yeah, Twisted Pixel.
That was in there from 2011 to 2015.
They only make VR stuff now, so I guess it wouldn't make sense.
Right.
Because I think they just made that fighting game that's on Oculus Quest, Path of the Warrior. We saw it at the Game Awards.
They have
which looked really cool, and then it switched to VR, and you're like, I don't know.
Wilson's Heart, B Team, Defector, and Path of the Warrior.
Yeah, that's
3 on the Rift and 1 on the Go.
I heard Wilson's Heart is really good.
That's on Rift.
I don't have it. I mean, I guess if I had a good computer, I'd be able to play it, but I don't, because you can use Oculus Quest on a computer. So
is that not available for the Quest though?
No. I mean, it looks like it could easily be on the Quest, but that's an older game now, so I don't know if they port it.
For it.
No, it's not on Oculus Quest. I know definitely it's not. But I wouldn't be surprised if they port it later. But it's old now, is what I'm saying. So they might not even be thinking about it. I don't think that game was that popular when it came out. It had a big cast of like actors in it. That's the only reason why. I mean, the game itself was good too, but whatever. Yeah, I heard it was pretty good. What are you looking up? It's not on Oculus Quest. I'm telling you, it's not.
No, I'm not. I'm just looking some.
Okay. Okay, I know you're looking.
No, I was checking out the rest of these. I think that's it.
Yeah, the Rift and the Quest are two completely different stores. Because I mean, you can play Oculus Quest. I mean, Rift games with Quest. You just need a good computer to run them, and I don't. So.
All right, and that's it.
That's it. 3 hours later.
We have one last thing to talk about.
Fuck. Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah. We're going to do another Games Gone By community choice, and we're going to do it for February. Originally, we're going to just do it in March, but I mean, we can kind of do it in March now, but nah.
I guess we could.
Let's do it in February because my game's a smaller one, so yeah.
You know what? I think we could do. Well, we could do another one in March, is what he's saying. So
no, I'm saying we could have just brought this over in hindsight now to March, now that we have this news, but we've also said...
Or we could do another one in March also. Come on. No balls. Do it.
No, I still want to explain to you what I want to do.
Okay.
We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
But we already had this in our mind, so we're going to just do it. So, without further ado, who picked first last time? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a random number generator.
I was hoping to go last because I have a bunch picked just in case. So
doesn't matter. All right.
I don't think you have mine, so don't.
I'm 1, Gore's 2, David's 3.
It has to be 4 hours or less, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine's 3 hours. I'll just say that.
I'm number 1.
Okay. Who gives a? I don't know why this matters. Just fucking say your game.
I got fun with it.
Yeah, that's not fun. You're wasting my time. 3 hours.
My Games Gone By choice is Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
Oh fuck! That was my game. You gotta be fucking kidding. Really?
Yeah. Why would I lie about it? No, I'm just kidding. I fucked you.
That was really my game. I'm not fucking kidding.
Why would we do this? This is dumb.
I hope you had a backup, Gore.
I did, but it was just. All right. Am I next? I'm sorry.
All right, so that worked out. This is dumb. This is dumb. You're never gonna guess it anyway.
No, it's you wouldn't guess it. I'm just saying. I mean, it doesn't matter. It didn't change the fact that fucking you said. If I said it first, then what the fuck? You'd be like, it was my game, so now I'm fucked. I don't know. At least I have a backup.
I actually didn't even have a backup.
It's good. It's good that happened because I have a backup. I don't know.
I don't have a backup, so fuck it.
Yeah, so it's good.
See, number generators, dude. Fuck it.
I'm upset. Yeah, that was my game, brother. Still,
all right. So what's your backup game, Gore?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's easy. My backup game was What Remains of Edith Finch. So.
Gore's determined to get that on here.
You know what's funny is that probably would have been mine too if Gore had said brother. Yeah. I don't have a backup, so I would have to think really fast.
I was also thinking I really wanted to play The Darkness 2 again, but that's just a little bit over 4 hours. It's like 4.5 hours.
And I'd have to buy it.
And you have to also play the first one to really understand what the fuck's going on.
Maybe someday.
I said no to that, but yeah. Mine is What Remains of Edith Finch.
What would you do? What would you have David said that to? You know what? We'll give it another shot.
That would be really strange considering he hates those type of games. So.
All right, David, what's yours?
Minit.
Okay. Oh shit! He just. I'm like halfway through.
Nice. This is a good fucking month for me, boys.
Yeah. Fucking Brothers. Did you never play Brothers?
I played Brothers.
Okay. Yeah, I played it too, but I haven't played it in a long time. I looked at my copy, the physical copy. I was like, that's a great one. I should fucking do that.
We might revise the rules though, because it's actually super hard to figure out a compact game to pick for these.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of 4 hours.
So I'm gonna have to. Fuck, I don't have either of those two. I'm still gonna have to buy one of those.
Well, just wait until you find out which one wins.
You'll have like 2 whole weeks. Gonna win. I think it's probably gonna be Brothers.
No, I could see it being What Remains of Edith Finch because it's newer and it also had a lot of I can't say words. Accolades. Alcohol. I don't fucking know.
It's not gonna be Minit though. Because I'm saying that people pick
unless it might be because isn't it part of Game Pass?
Yeah.
So people may have played it. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna happen.
David's buying a game.
That'd be
No,
really.
I'm double checking. How the fuck is What Remains of Edith Finch $20? I remember bitching about this last time, but goddamn.
Wait, it's $14 right now on Switch, is it? Or is that no? That might be a different game. I don't remember. I think it's $14 on Switch.
I don't know. Fucking, what's the other game? Brothers?
Yeah, that one you can get really cheap.
That's not on Steam, but
Is it on Steam? I thought it was.
100% is on Steam.
Yeah,
I just looked for Brothers on Steam.
Brothers. Did you misspell brothers?
Possibly.
You put bros. Bros, A Tale of Two Sons. You didn't put sons like the.
I just put
Thing
Brothers.
in the
It is not on Steam.
Is it really not?
I'm literally looking at it right now.
Oh yeah, it is right here.
God, you're an idiot.
It was in between. I'm sorry, but
I
it's
don't
in
see any
between
I don't see any square
fucking
games.
Brotherhood of Steel and
I don't-
fucking Brothers in Arms.
I don't get it. I don't see what is it? Fucking super thing, super hyper cube. Oh fuck.
It is literally in between fucking
You
Brotherhood
have
of Steel and
for
fucking
someone
Brotherhood
that
of
likes
Arms.
JRPGs, your attention span fucking sucks. Shout out to when
Or-
we play music quizzes when Tekken 1, 2, fuck it.
Second 1, 2, 4, 5, Dark Resurrection, fucking whatever.
Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 10. For 7, 8, fuck it. No, don't give a fuck.
9, 11, 10, 2. It's a 10, 2, not 10. Anyway, so
Wow.
three games.
More than 10.
Brothers.
3 games. Yeah, whatever. 3 games are Minit, What Remains of Edith Finch, and fucking Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
I hope I win again, so I don't have to buy it.
I can't believe you said Brothers. I'm really upset that was the game you picked.
I want to rewind to Gore talking so much shit before that. Just like
I didn't say. I
Future
said
Adrian put that right here.
it's a 3-hour podcast, and you put a replay in. There you go. You just saw it.
Slow motion instant replay.
Yeah, make it a 4-hour podcast by making that really slow. It is stupid because you're talking about for fucking 2 minutes about like who's gonna go first. You just fucking say it. It's not gonna change what we say. I guess it didn't work out because if I went first, then you would have been fucked. So
Yeah.
The thing that we guess though is still my game for next month.
huh?
We still got.
You guys still have.
I'm not gonna guess.
Oh,
that.
I know what it is. I know.
No,
What it
you
is.
don't.
I ain't gonna say though.
Send me a message on Facebook. I guarantee you
Nah.
know what it is.
Nah,
No,
you have
I'm
to
not-
stay tuned.
Yeah, you would stay tuned. I'll
the
say
vi-
it.
if
I'll
the
say it
viewers-
for David.
If the
When
viewers gotta
David
wait,
announces it, I'll say it.
yeah, if viewers gotta wait, then you gotta wait. That's not fair.
Yeah, Dick
We
Lord.
got 2 weeks.
Yeah, Dick Lord.
Tell you
All
what, how much you want to bet you can guess it? Well, let's do this on the podcast.
Well, if you're
How much
gonna
you
do
wanna bet?
money, then I'll
If
just
you're gonna
look
do
it
money,
up.
then he's gonna.
Yeah, I'll
research
just look it up. So
I would do that. Yeah.
I would do that in a heartbeat. But I don't even remember. You said it was a short game. That's it. So
Yeah, it's a JRPG and it's
Free to
short.
play is short.
all right. It's it's free also. Oh yeah, you're fucked. I would easily be able to find out what that is. How about this? We bet if I get it right, then you get 3 points on the trivia board.
If he
If
gets it right, you can't.
I get
pick
1
a,
point.
If he gets it right, you can't pick a JRPG game for the rest of the year.
No, fuck that.
All right, how about this? Better. No, I like that one better actually. Yeah, let's not do any JRPGs for us season.
No, fuck that.
All right, we're done.
All
No,
right.
we're not. I'll tell you
What?
when we're done. Now we're done.